Good morning or good evening, guys. I don't know what the hell. I'm used to doing
It's Monday.
doing Sunday. This is Monday, guys. Monday night. Happy Monday to everybody. Welcome to Spoiler Kings. I'm Brian the Grizzly here with Brandman Brandon. What's up, man?
Not too much, not too much. Um, Pretty good weekend. I'm a little jealous I did not get around to seeing Transformers 1, but
Let's we'll talk spoiler free when we do talk about that. But man,
mhm.
I cannot wait to talk to you guys about it. But I don't want to do it without Tank because Tank is the Transformers guy. Remember, we saw Beast Wars, right? We were watching it, and Tank was like,
Mhm.
"And this is terrible. I hate everything. Look at me, hate everything." So,
uh, I know you and I were more like middle of the road when it came to that one. And more or less saying it was passable, which I still
I think it was
which I still
okay. It's all right.
it,
Whatever. He
it
was
was it
like,
was
"I
it was
hate
fine. It was fine. I preferred Bumblebee more.
it." Agree. We got Derpy in the building. What's up,
Derpy,
Derp?
what's going on, man?
So I did a thing, and then of
Oh,
course
what'd you do?
Drew's in the building. Hey everyone, what's up? We got Drew.
Drew.
Derpy said it involves a shirt. Any guesses?
Hmm.
Send it on Instagram if you could pull up. Well, Tank is the only one on Instagram, so unfortunately, I do most of the stuff on Twitter, and then he does most of the stuff on Instagram. So we have to wait till Tank comes in to see the picture that Derp. I feel like I totally set that up for us to fail. All the setup. Oh, yep. Nah, I don't have that one yet. We'll do it later though. We'll pay it off later. Therapy says I haven't seen Transformers yet. Unfortunately, dude. When I tell you, I've seen lots of Transformers movies. Right, this might be the best thing I've seen since 1986, and may I say, might be better.
Mhm.
Like I'm talking about, like acting wise, story wise, just everything made sense, and I enjoyed it so much more. Like any live action thing that I've seen Transformers ever. Once I have a lot of comic books, I have Transformers all over. I have Transformers right here, just in case. You never know when you need Transformers. So I always have it up just ready. So and I
I'm
enjoyed it much.
I'm so happy to hear that. Yeah, I can't wait to see it later this week.
Yeah,
That might
remember?
even be like a uh-huh.
No, yeah, remember? I didn't like Teenage TMNT. I was like, oh, it's too kiddie, all this stuff. Man, that's not even a kids movie. I know it's a cartoon. It's not a kids movie.
Mhm.
It's that good.
Yeah, that's great to hear. That's great to hear. And you know me, I really enjoy Mutant Mayhem. But yeah, the I think the first trailer for Transformers One I thought was fine. Like you said, it looked a little kiddie, a little jokey, but the more that I'm hearing about it, just really makes me even more excited. And uh, I think I even like the animation style. It kind of reminds me of Transformers Prime a little bit based on what I've seen,
The
which was a
anime style is really, I mean, honestly, it's really good. Everything fit perfectly. And the
mhm,
things that they bring up and talk about, they're epic. They really are.
mhm,
Like it's so good in so many different ways. There is despite what everyone says, there is an end credit scene.
mhm.
Don't miss it. I can show
Cool.
it to you, but then of course, this is going to be able to get monetized. But
Mhm,
it is very good. I have a very good copy of what it did, and it's, I mean, really, really good. So
mhm,
you will walk out of the theater saying, "I love that. I respect
mhm.
that." So if you guys get a chance, go see it. Hey, Derpy, I will put it on Discord. Yeah, I'll put it on Discord, and as soon as Tank gets here, and I can take a look, let him have all the controls and all that stuff. I'll put it on Discord so you can check it out. But it is so good. The end credit scene was so good. It doesn't ruin the movie. So
I'm getting more and more excited about it.
you got your Superman already. All right, I see you, Derp. He had his Superman stuff already ready.
Very cool.
Let's see if I can pull all this stuff up. So I got it on my phone, but I don't know if we can get it up through everything else.
Mhm.
Again. All right. So what did you do this weekend?
A lot.
Guys, for anyone who doesn't know, we're in here talking about this because it was someone's birthday. I'm not pointing any elbows or any fingers or anything, but it wasn't me. And Tank's not here. So it was that man right there. His birthday.
Yeah, fun weekend. Did a lot. Did a lot with family. Did a lot with friends, and yeah. Got in at a reasonable time each night, and didn't get too crazy. So yeah. But yeah, had a lot of fun. I guess is one last kind of like bit before we slowly transition into fall. You know. But yeah. Was a little ashamed of myself that I didn't lay aside time to see Transformers, but I'm gonna make it right this week.
Say, Derby says, wait a minute. You're even older? Oh, hit you real hard, real deep. Say, be nice.
But yeah, should be a good week for in addition to Transformers, it should be a good week for TV too. We got Agatha in a few days finally, which I'm very curious about. Very excited for the Penguin. Uh, really can't wait to watch that.
The Penguin, I've
Uh,
heard mixed things about.
mhm.
But Agatha's been off the chain, so
Yeah. I was hearing pretty solid things about Penguin. It was like at last I had heard it was like at 91% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is cool.
oh
But
yeah, it's been
I'm
definitely
just
high on.
yeah, I'm just looking forward to seeing more of this specific particular Batman universe. So
Like
mm,
we got good news. I made 2 videos ranking movie villains in 2015 from 2015 movies and Lego Spider-Man Part 3. Oh, that's pretty cool.
oh, that's really cool.
Said, I get even older on Thursday. That's why he said it like that. So happy early birthday, Derpy.
Yeah, happy early birthday, man.
I know that's a cool thing. I don't want to get any older. I've been old enough already. So even though, if anyone doesn't know, man's older than me. He's older than me. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell him I told
No
you.
one needs to know that.
He is older than me. That's good because I'm the baby. I'm the baby of everybody. I'm going to see the Superman documentary on Saturday. Isn't that only for like one day?
I think it is. I think it is.
One day. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I forgot that was coming out at the end of the week.
Yep. It's just for Saturday, and you jump in and see it real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And we got B in the building. What's up? We just hanging out with you guys, chilling till Tank jumps in.
Mm-hmm.
Said he was going to be on his way, but of course he has to put the kitties down, so you never know.
Of course. Mm-hmm.
There it is. Okay, I found it. I was trying to find Derpy's picture. Got it up here. Let me share so you can see what he did. not bad, man.
Oh yeah, I like it.
I like that a lot. Yeah,
Mhm.
but I don't see it. The first thing I thought wasn't Superman, just to be honest.
Superman Kingdom Come.
Yeah. See, I have that book over here too. What is this one? Oh no, this is All Star Superman I got over here. That's the last thing I was
Mhm.
reading. So it's not bad, man. I'm liking it. Derby says, I'm telling the FBI and CIA, brand, but they probably already know.
Shut up, Derby.
That was good. I like it. I like it. Well, in other news, I went and got a few things. I don't know if you guys see. These are my Iron Man Mach 1, 3, and 5 up here.
Mhm.
If you can see, jump in. I just got these three to add to my collection. I went and got The Death of Superman.
Mhm.
And I finally got the complete series of Star Trek. I have all season 3, 4, and 5. I was like, yeah, I just
Mhm.
want it all in one place. So got it all in one place.
Mhm.
Got Watchmen. I already got my Inside Out 2. And then I went and got another copy of Blu-ray of Malcolm X.
Oh, very cool.
Just a story about Malcolm X. For when I was younger, I thought Denzel was the picture of Malcolm X. I thought that's how Malcolm X looked. I didn't realize that was Denzel Washington. I thought that was
Mhm.
Malcolm X.
Understandable.
You know, I mean, it is what I mean. During the time, I understood. I thought it was a documentary. I didn't realize what was going on. You know, but
Mhm.
Spike Lee is amazing and Denzel's amazing. But in
Mhm.
1992, I was 7, so I didn't know anything about the world. And then by the time I said it, my dad had set me right. But yeah, that's why I thought.
Yep.
Which Star
Remember,
Trek?
it was a year. Yeah, it was years before I was allowed to watch that movie.
Dude, I watched that immediately. I watched it
Mhm.
multiple times too. This is the next generation of Jean-Luc
Mhm.
Picard. I don't know, you can't see it on my screen, but I have all the Funko Pops for the Star Trek: The Next Generation too.
Mhm.
Over what is the yellow cup over there? The Wolverine. I have it, Riker, LaForge, Data, Picard, Worf, um, Deanna, and Locutus
Mhm.
aboard. I am super, super nerd.
I like that. It's
Debbie
cool that you
says,
got the Iron Man ones.
I'm loving that too. Said Debbie says, do I dare go to that documentary wearing a cape with the shirt?
Sure, go all in.
I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be about Christopher Reeves and realizing that he himself, the man, is such a great person. And
Mhm.
that he became even more super when he had the accident, after he had the accident. And he
Mhm.
had to find purpose for his life, and he really did. And he can help other people find purpose for their lives. And yeah, man, he's if you know anything about Christopher Reeves after he had his accident, first of all, before his accident, he was like Superman. Like he did everything. He was super athletic. He was into everything. He tried everything. He believed he could do everything. And then after the accident, he had to find a new, I don't know, a new way of life. And he did. And
Yep.
he really helped a lot of people, find themselves. So there's so many everyday Supermen out there. And Christopher Reeves was one of them. So I hope you do get a chance to go check that out.
Mhm.
We got Cleves in the building. What's up?
Please.
We're just hanging out for a little bit. Hopefully Tank will be in soon. Because I really want to talk about this Transformers 1. And then the idea that we're getting ready for Agatha, and should we be excited? Should we be worried about this Rotten Tomatoes about Agatha?
Mhm.
Should we be worried that this is going to be not mean anything to the MCU?
We'll see.
You know,
At this point in time, I'm just curious about it. I'd say that's where I'm at with it.
you got a crazy collection of Funkos. I do. It's got to a point where I'm like, I have more over there and over here. So I like have all the Harry Potter stuff over here. I just because I all of it's Harry Potter, and then I have all the Avatar. Yeah, the Airbender, not regular Avatar over here,
Mhm.
and then I have more Black Panther stuff over there, and then I have a lot of Guardians of the Galaxy stuff over here. So like the whole room is just full. If I ever had a chance, I would just go through all the stuff I actually have. I have at least
Mhm.
12 Supermen, all different. Same thing with Batman, Nightwing, um, Batwing, and then my favorite stuff are the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ones over here. So
Mhm.
yeah. The kids are going to love you in the future because they're going to be worth a lot of money, dude. I honestly think I want to sell all this stuff when it's time for them to get married. That's exactly what's going to happen. Like I have my count is now at 4,228 comic books.
Mhm.
So, and I get, as I said, I was just telling Sean Brand, man, the McFarlane Spider-Man here. What's it, another one? Got this one, Amazing Spider-Man.
Mhm.
I mean, I just keep on getting stuff. Like I could complete collections. You know, 3 months to live. I got 2 months to live, 1 month to live, ready to die. I have all of those things. I just keep on getting more and more stuff. So my collection is pretty dense now.
Mhm.
One of these days, I will just go through all of it and just show all of this crap. It's crazy. Yeah, I know, man. It's bad. It's bad. And as soon as I get it all organized, I buy more stuff.
Mhm.
And I like bargain hunting. That's my big. That's why I get all my stuff like for places that people don't know what they have, and that's when I go grab them.
Mhm.
Oh, what's that? Oh, let me take that off your hands. Sure, I'll give you $5. Little do they know it's worth 60. I just grab a couple of them all the time. But that's what Tank does too. But he does that with movies.
Mhm.
Tank has like 450 movies, and
Yeah, I know he has a huge collection.
yeah. So he has
Mhm.
the steel books. He has the Blu-rays, the 4Ks. So he just has them all together, organized, and so his girlfriend Erica used to work in the library. So Tank will get
Mhm.
all that stuff for free. But then he likes to go bargain hunting too. So it's one of
Mhm.
those fun things. When you have those opportunities to do it, especially because as a kid, a lot of times we didn't get what we wanted. So now we got older, and that's probably why I get all this stuff now.
Yeah, get what I want when I want.
Well, I can't do that because
Have
I got kids, but yeah.
yeah.
So that makes one of
I
us.
don't. Yeah, that makes one of us. When I move next year and have more room, that's when I can really like. I'm looking forward to having room to get more Funko Pops and be able to put them up on shelves and that sort of thing because I want to get like a big shelving unit, kind of like the one that you have there. And that's so I'm looking forward to having enough room for the Funko Pops that A I do currently have, and B as I get more and more.
Let's see. Cleve says, I think DVDs would be worth a lot more in the future too. I agree.
Yeah.
I don't have anything like Tank, but I have maybe like 300 DVDs. Yeah. About 300 DVDs, so they're not bad.
Mhm.
All right. Healer Cure says hello.
Hello.
He said Transformers 1 is for kids. You won't be surprised, man. I don't know if you've seen it. I don't know if you've seen it, but you'll be really surprised. So he says nothing beats the Transformers movie from 1986. This is the best thing I've seen since then. And I have my Transformers movie 1986 right now. I have it over there I watched it recently. Like this, so I'm not saying this because I have no idea, can't remember what Transformers. I used to cry when you see Optimus rolling up, coming up the hill. I used to cry when Optimus died. Dude, I know that movie inside out, and I'm going to tell you that this movie is probably the best thing I've seen since then. All those Transformers movies they've had, this is probably the best movie since then.
You know, I never cried at Optimus's death so much as I got annoyed because of freaking Hot Rod.
Oh no,
it's all Hot Rod's fault.
Yeah, Tony, what's up? So Brian's back wall is jumping like Walmart Toys R Us in the 90s. Dude, it's so funny because I have so much that's not even on the wall. Like you guys can't see that there's 3 more shelves that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here. I have stupid amount of stuff. It's sickening sometimes. I really think I have a sickness. My wife thinks so too. She's like, "Come on, another one, babe." Like, sorry. See,
that's funny.
Yeah, I don't think Clee said he doesn't think so. He doesn't think it's a kiddie movie. So they said it's better than that. It's very good. But he says I've seen Transformers 1. Okay.
All right.
He said I'm a big Transformers fan, and I got to see this now. I got to see this now. Yes, you do. You need to go see it. So Bumblebee is the second best Transformers. The Bumblebee movie is probably my second favorite one I've seen, not including the 1986 cartoon. Of the stuff, it's probably the best live action one. I think that's why I would probably say it's the best live action one.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see it. The more I hear about it, really anxious to check it out. Yeah, and just how it ranks in regards to the Transformers movies that we've currently gotten. I'd say probably my favorite one, is the animated 1986 one. I kind of think Transformers is at its best when it's animated.
Because you should be able to do things. I mean, just you're able to enjoy the transformations. You get to understand the story. I think it's made for it. You know, so I wish I could go out there and grab my steel book of 1986 too. So I have the VHS that I taped off TV that I watched a billion times, right? And then I had the DVD that they did in the early 2000s, and then I have a steel book that I think they just released last month. Said Brandon says I cried over his death. Me, I'm telling you, how do you not cry? Like, I mean, tear up for real. Like you're watching as a grown man tearing. I used to watch in the high school. My best friend at the time, his name was Darren Galloway, and we'll watch it. And man, every single time you see Optimus rolling up, oh my god, oh my goodness, so much. So Transformers Prime, the TV series animated, is second best. Really? I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, you watched it, so I'm not gonna sit there and try to pretend like I know what you think. But I enjoyed Transformers 1 that much. That's the second one I've seen. That's the best movie I've seen in 40 years for Transformers. I think I like this one more than I like Bumblebee. So that's just me.
Cool.
Because Bumblebee is only about Bumblebee. This about the brotherhood, about the connection. It is so good. And a good explanation of Prime and how Optimus become Prime, where his real name. I don't want spoilers, but we're gonna go over this when Tank gets in here. Okay. says, Agatha all along doesn't look great. I kind of agree. It's not, or I'm not sold by a TV show with not a great character from comic books, or has anything to do with anything that's going on in the MCU now. Those are things I worry about.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty open to, because I do like some of the MCU stuff that is kind of like in its own little corner or standalone, and doesn't necessarily like connect to the greater universe, or is like a one big trailer for something that's going to happen down the line. Like I said, Agatha is not a character that was ever really on my radar, but I'm open to what they potentially end up doing with it. So I'm kind of maintaining an open mind when it comes to it. Like I said, I'm really lumping it in with a lot of these MCU shows that we don't need, like like I know we've talked about Ironheart and Wonder Man, and that sort of thing, and how we don't really see the reason for those to exist. So I'm kind of curious to see just the approach. I like a lot of the talent involved. I love Catherine Hahn. I love Aubrey Plaza. So
I love Aubrey Plaza, and I think that's she's great.
Yeah.
I'm not sold about the rest of the Coven. I don't know if I care about it as much. And I love WandaVision. I agree.
WandaVision was awesome.
WandaVision, I loved it. I thought it was excellent. I thought it was great. I loved the feel of it. I loved the flow of the show. But Wanda is a character I can get behind. Scarlet Witch is someone I can get behind. Like I really enjoy her, and I think Elizabeth Olsen did an amazing job. It's hard for me with Agatha. I don't know. I mean, is she going to be there in the Fantastic Four? Are you going to try to include her with that? Like, I don't know why she's here. We are going to get Vision Quest, so we really don't need her for Scarlet Witch's children. We don't really need her for any of that. We don't need Billy. We don't need her for that because he's still going to be there. So I don't know what it is, but because I don't know doesn't mean it's not going to be needed. It's not going to be good. So I'm going to watch it and see and make my opinion after I watch a couple episodes. But as of right now, I'm not sure I'm sold on any of this stuff.
I follow.
Cleve says Transformers Prime is a very good show too.
Love Transformers Prime.
As Chill says, Transformers 1986 was peak. But I like what they've been doing in the comic books recently. Having the Void Rivals to go with the Transformers to go with G.I. Joe, and how they're going to kind of mesh them all together. And they're all going to be in the Void Rivals comic run. So, I mean, that stuff I really enjoy. So, I'm with the whole backstory. I understand more about Optimus and how he was in the Prime, really, and how they made him a Prime and how he earned that. I enjoy that storyline. So this is right up my alley for me. So the voice actors are better than these live action actors. 100%. Yeah. And they're bringing in great voice actors, and that kind of helps out overall. So is Scarlet Witch dead? Is Wanda dead? I'm going to say 616 Wanda is dead. 616 Scarlet Witch is dead. But because it's a multiversal thing, it doesn't even matter if she's dead. It just doesn't. Because you have the Wanda from was it the 818? Was it 828? I can't remember which one. The other one what they had Mr. Fantastic and all that. You have that Wanda. You have Wandas in different universes. The Fantastic Four is in a different universe, part of a multiverse. So like you could bring Scarlet Witch from any of those other ones. Which 838? Yes, thank you, Chill. The 838. Yeah. But you could bring Wanda from any of those things. That was my same point about Black Panther, right? You could bring
Mhm.
him, from any of these other multiverses. So, it doesn't even matter if she's dead. There's nothing. That might be a problem because there's nothing that really matters if someone dies because you can
Mhm.
continue to bring someone else back in, you know. But that's the slippery slope that you go into a multiverse show, or
Mhm.
multiverse uh idea for entire movie, all these Avengers movies.
Mhm. Yeah,
That's what's gonna happen.
I wouldn't be surprised if um, she's not dead, just because I'm one of those believers that you know we haven't seen a body, so
That's usually how it
I'd be
goes in
open.
616. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mhm.
So, do you think they're going to get a Doctor Strange 3 before we get to any of these Avengers movies?
I don't think we will. We'd have heard something about it at this point in time if we were. Um, I feel like, which kind of sucks because at this point in time, we could have been like close to getting one, or we would have heard something, uh, which sucks, especially with the post credit scene that they set up at the end of in the mid credit scene of Multiverse of Madness. I'd at least like to get some kind of resolution in that regard before we
Mm-hmm.
go on to Doomsday and Secret Wars. But again, unfortunately, I think it was a casualty of what Marvel was doing a few years ago in terms of just putting too many eggs in one basket and kind of like half cooking these ideas essentially.
I don't know though, because here's the thing: to get to Battle World, you're going to need multiversal power. You're going to need the powers of the Beyonder. You're going to need all type of things. So Battle World, I think, is going to be. I mean, we talking about Spider-Man 4. That could be on
Mhm.
Battle World. That whole thing could be, but you're going to need power, right? So that makes me feel like maybe Doctor Strange has something. Maybe they have something up
Mhm.
to sleeve with that. So I don't know.
Hmm.
So you said,
Yeah,
is Joe Locke, Chthon, or Billy? Is he? I think it's Billy. By the way, that's
I
what
think
I
he's
think.
Billy.
It just says teen, so I think he's
Mhm.
Billy. And then Mephisto, I thought Mephisto should have been in the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, but they just messed that up. So could have had Mephisto in that. You could have had him in, was it yeah? I mean, anything was magic. You could have brought Mephisto in, and because it's going to get really strange and get more magical, I think you could bring along a character like Mephisto, and he'll be great.
Yep.
Agatha all along. Actor Joe Locke says Marvel isn't just for straight white men. Yes, you're right, which is fine. I think comic books are not just for straight white men because that's why
Mhm.
you have black characters. That's why you have Hispanic characters. Well, not as many, but you have Asian characters. You have women that are so immensely important throughout all these things. You know,
Mhm.
so I think that's good that you realize that. It doesn't need to just be about straight white men. It needs to be. You need to embrace
Yeah,
everybody.
no, should it be? Yeah, even though I'm sure when he said that, I'm sure people were all up in their feelings about it.
People are always in their
Mhm.
feelings. Tony says, I feel people who are more into horror will watch Agatha, and others who are drawn out to storytelling with mob elements will watch Penguin.
Mhm.
I don't know if Agatha. I wonder if Agatha's going to be as interesting. I think it'll be acted well, but I don't know if the storyline will be as interesting. I think Penguin's going to be off the chain.
Oh, I can't wait! I'm so excited for it. I think it's going to be so good.
I mean, you see Colin Farrell, you're like, what the hell, dude? Like,
Mhm.
is that you?
So my brain still tries to
Wrap around.
process the fact that that's him in that role.
just looks crazy.
Mhm.
So Elizabeth Olsen's a great Wanda, but meh, Scarlet Witch. Kate Blanchett is the best witch ever with Hela, Lady Galadriel.
Mhm.
Wanda is more powerful. I like the fact
Yeah.
that in my opinion, Wanda should be a mutant. That's the first mistake they made with Wanda.
Mhm.
It should say she's a mutant, not just witch, but she's like her powers are more than witch. You know, she's not really like a witch. You know, but
Mhm.
Hela, who really should be in the comic books, is really Loki's daughter. Is powerful as fuck too. So yeah, I feel you. I feel they'll just bring Wanda that has kids over to the MCU. Exactly. From the
Mhm.
838, she has the kids. You already got Billy. So I'm just saying that's what you bring those over. You know, that way you have the mother one, and you have the Young Avengers that could be made from that. And
Mhm.
that's why they're pushing Vision Quest, which I think is going to be a really cool thing overall.
I hope so. I hope they sell me on that because right now I'm like, uh, we're doing more with Vision, but it's another one that be like depends on the crew and depends on the approach.
White Vision is going to bring back Elizabeth Olsen with Wanda, and that's why I think you
Mhm.
need her. And if that's what the whole point of the show is, then I'm for it.
Mhm.
Plus, I like Elizabeth Olsen, so that's what it is. When the Darkhold was destroyed by Doctor Strange, Wanda lost her power to dreamwalk. So the book gives you the power as well as the knowledge. Yeah, he says without the power boost from the Chisholm Temple or the Darkhold book, Wanda is weaker than Captain Marvel.
Hmm.
We need a Blade end off movie like Wesley Snipes, Logan style. 100%. So I need. I don't know if it doesn't even have to be just about Blade. It could be about Midnight Suns. It could be the introduction in Midnight Suns. It could do a lot of different things. But Wesley Snipes needs to be the Blade. That's the biggest part.
We're kind of steering towards that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
movie's stalled out. Everyone's loving Wesley Snipes' brief return in Deadpool and Wolverine. So
I mean, and
this
he
one,
looked good. That's
Mhm.
Wesley Snipes still looked good. I still believed in him as Blade, and he saved Marvel for all intents and purposes. He saved
Mhm.
Marvel. So I would love to have a send off worthy of that for him.
Yep.
Plus, I mean, come on, man. Wesley Snipes is cool.
He's always been one of the coolest dudes in Hollywood.
You can do all things. They claim that at the end, when the building falls on her, you can see her flying off in the background. I haven't fact checked that though. I have to go check it again. I have that over there too. Anybody remember when Wesley Snipes' movie U.S. Marshal with Robert Downey Jr. As the
Yeah,
bad guy? Oh yeah,
sure do.
yeah, definitely. Robert Downey Jr. is always the bad guy, guys. In case you missed. They may get the Wanda from the universe that killed Professor X. Yeah, the 838. Exactly what Chill said. We need a name or origin movie, Aquaman style.
That would be awesome.
He was by far the best part of Wakanda Forever. I don't
Yeah.
like that movie, and you know where my loyalties lie.
Yeah. If I'm being
100%.
honest,
Yeah.
he was like really the only thing about the movie that I actually and consistently liked.
I want Namor with the Fantastic Four and the Invisible
That
Woman.
would be. Mhm.
Woo! You don't know, if y'all
Right.
don't know about that comic, or if you don't know about that one, woo! Give me that. I will love that.
Mhm. Dude, hang on one second. I'm gonna be right back. Okay.
Go ahead, man. I could take or leave a Namor movie. If you do it the right way, it's Namor really. But if you do it the right way, I could see it really being really good. But if you can bring him in with the Fantastic Four, you could bring back T'Challa. Like all that Fantastic Four really introduced a lot of different players, and Namor with the Invisible Woman is just is really crazy. But I mean, T'Challa with the Invisible Woman is really crazy too. You know, so I don't know. I could show you guys some of these comic books that are just woo. That would be really cool. The Gotham TV series was good with Jada Pinkett Smith. I can't talk about Jada Pinkett. Yeah, definitely a mutant, and that's why they need to go ahead and bring Magneto, right? So we can see, and you can bring back Quicksilver. You could do all those things. I think that would be really, really cool. I would enjoy that a lot. So, Ruth Sarah will appear in the upcoming Captain America: Brave New World, portrayed by Shem Haas. In light of the Israel-Palestine war, Marvel Studios will change her origin to avoid it. Wow. Avoid perpetrating harmful stereotypes, address concerns about her portrayal as an Israeli agent, and remove her Mossad connection. Wow. Yeah, Marvel, I mean, it's Disney, right? And they're going to try to get away from anything that might be controversial. We know how that could be. I've been watching the Marvel Assemble marathon on YouTube, and that series is very good. Marvel Assemble, I've enjoyed watching those things. What's that? That's Disney Plus, wasn't it? Yeah. I feel like fast food watchers who didn't grow up with the mafia movie craze will call Penguin boring, especially if it's a slow burn. I think it will be a slow burn. It needs to be a slow burn. It needs to be very much like if you've seen Casino or if you've seen any gangster, 90 gangster movie. Like it needs to be like that. I don't know if it needs to be Godfather-ish, but it needs to have some consequences to it. So I would like to see that. I think I'm gonna enjoy Penguin, period. So Wesley is Marvel's Godfather. Dude, without Wesley Snipes, you wouldn't have anything. Wesley Snipes tried to get Black Panther done in the 90s. Wesley Snipes understood what was happening, and they only were giving Blade. But Wesley Snipes was that dude. You know, you do see a red light moving across the screen at the end of the Multiverse of Madness. I want to watch it again because you guys are saying this. I'm going to watch it tonight, and I'm going to check it out. So when we come back on Thursday, I'll be able to tell you guys more if I see the same thing you see. But that would be a good way to, say that. But you, once again, without the Darkhold and all that other stuff, like she lost power. She wasn't as strong as she was before. So it's hard for me to say that, yeah, she survived that. I thought that they're saying that she was, done. But there's so many other in multiversal Wanda Maximoffs that, you can just bring another one in. So phase 4 and 5 of the MCU are game of cameos. Yeah, there are more cameos in your movie, not just the post credits. The more money you'll make. Yeah, if you have those cameos, it is huge. You could do a lot of different things. That is 100% true.
Yep. Yeah, pretty much more than anything, cameos these last the more recent phases. And yeah, they could definitely play around with the like I said, with the concept of the multiverse, Brian, like you were saying, there's a lot that they could do with that in terms of variants and that sort of thing. I just hope they wouldn't exploit it too much and use it as a crutch.
They're going to do it because you only got 3 more years of it. Why not?
Yeah.
Go all out. If you're going to F it up, just go all out. Cleve said, that's why I hated Black Panther 2, because Namor was supposed to be a lot more epic, and he would have been if we had a T'Challa. Namor is 600 years old. Like, he is unbelievable. And we lost the challenge of him and how epic he really is because we didn't have T'Challa on the other end. You also didn't introduce Fantastic Four. There's so much you could have done with him, and they kind of left him wanting. It could have been more powerful. I really enjoyed the idea of it, and we could have done more.
Yeah.
What's up, Perp?
Perp.
Tank will be jumping in any second now. Yeah, I told you. I told you. There he is, the man.
There. What? There. It took a lot longer than expected.
Come on, man.
It happens.
It Exactly. I don't want to get through this. I want to say there could be a T'Challa in Fantastic Four. I would love an opportunity for T'Challa to be, because once again, T'Challa was introduced in Fantastic Four.
Mm.
You know, so and this is multiversal, right? And maybe their world is ending, and maybe they bring in a lot of different characters through their world. Could T'Challa be one of the people? Yes, sir.
Yeah. So here, and since hopefully Chill's still in chat, because I know like we're all like the recast. Is bringing a variant good enough? You know what I mean? Like, is that good enough? And because we're past the point, they already did what they did in Wakanda Forever. Will bringing a T'Challa from a different universe into the 616 or the MCU, you know, whatever one that's numbered, bringing it into the main MCU timeline, is that going to be good enough? You know,
in my opinion,
he said, "Don't bring up that variant talk."
There you
But
go.
that's why, you know,
Yep.
you know, and yeah, it's just like with the story, with what's going on. I don't know. You know,
What else can they do though? And
I
this,
wouldn't.
but this though, before we get into it, this is the biggest point. The Wakandans won't treat him like their king. That was brought up there. That went through all the education there. That created the system that Shuri was using to head their science program that we never really got into. T'Challa did all that. He created all those things. So, like, you know, there's a lot of stuff that we haven't really even seen yet. But I want T'Challa to do those things.
Yeah.
I don't want TJ or any of this other crap. I want that.
Yeah. I agree.
But I would say, like, the Wakandans won't treat him like their king. Yeah, you know, I mean, I can't argue with that. But also, it's like that's the whole issue. One of the big issues I have with TJ is like it goes against everything that happened in the first movie. Why he was getting mad, why T'Challa got mad, and then like you bring in this kid, you know, this kid, you know, who never even been to Wakanda, and you're like, hey, who's your new king? Hey, why is he talking with a Haitian accent? You know, it's like, you know, like, wait, who? You know, so it's like, at least a variant you can explain. You know, he kind of knows Wakanda, but it's not the same Wakanda. You know, at least he's like halfway there. You know, where TJ is not even.
At least he's literally T'Challa.
Yeah. So, and I wonder if they do it with the Fantastic Four, because the whole, at least the posters look like it's going to be like old futuristic kind of thing, you know. So I wonder if they do something like that with Wakanda too, if they do introduce a Black Panther where he looks more old schoolish, but it's more advanced kind of thing, you know what I mean? So when he does come to the 616, say if he does, he's like, oh shit, this looks crazy, but then his stuff is even more advanced, even more crazy.
That would be interesting. I mean,
yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I'd be good with that.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
They can do some cool stuff.
You know me, we could go a whole show, but I want to keep going. You know, we could go Fantastic 452, and next you know, I'm all about it, and we could talk about T'Challa the rest of the show. But it's just, here you go. Is Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer underrated?
That's an interesting question.
They did some things that are stupid.
Yeah. They made some very poor, ill-conceived ideas. Galactus in particular being one of them, obviously.
Number one thing. But I love Norman Rad. I mean,
I like the Surfer. Yeah.
So
Yeah. I don't know if it's underrated. Is it just rated? Because what's the middle level? Because like I feel like it's what people say about it is kind of true.
I like 3/4 of the casting of it, right?
Yeah.
But 80% of the casting is great. And then they just made bad decisions. Fox just made bad decisions with a lot of this stuff. So I don't know. It's not a terrible story. I mean, it's just like it was rushed. It didn't seem natural.
Wow. So, but the surfer looked awesome, I thought. And
the surfer himself looked absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
If the X-Men were in the main part of the Marvels, not just in the post-credit, it would have made this $2 billion at the box office. With the MCU game of cameos. If Beast was in there longer or at the beginning, yeah, it probably would have.
Yeah.
It probably made $1 billion. Yeah. You don't say Beast? Yeah, it'd be crazy. Cameos in your movie and not just the post-credits makes more money you get. Yeah. Thoughts on Batman Returns with Michelle Pfeiffer? What about it? Batman Returns is my second favorite Batman movie.
Pretty good movie. Very, very, very much where Burton went full Burton.
Oh yeah,
but it worked. It definitely worked in the context of that sequel.
It was just very dark, and I just enjoyed it.
It was, it's crazy how you're able to go so dark and quote unquote grounded, but still have Catwoman be very comic book accurate and Penguin be very comic book accurate and still be what we got. It's
wilding around like really? Is this happening?
Yeah. It's such a great one. I love that one.
So would it be cool if Damson Idris in Fantastic Four as a young T'Challa would be cool?
Agreed.
Okay. Is Deadpool 3 going to make money, more money than Inside Out 2? No.
Ooh, no.
Not even close. Not even close. Deadpool 3 just passed $1.3 billion.
Oh wow.
So, but it would take it having another $300,000 to be able to catch Inside Out. So like you'll have another opening. You'll have to have another grand opening to catch Inside Out 2.
Where's Inside Out 2's at 1.6 right now.
But I'm up.
Good.
No, that's why I'm like this.
Yeah. Go get a snack.
I think I was going to do that. Now that Tank's here, if you guys give me a few minutes, I need to go grab something.
Appreciate you staying on with me. Right. Go ahead. Go snack.
All right. Give me a few minutes.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, because I think Inside Out 2 is now the highest grossing animated film of all time. Because I believe
yeah, it did.
I think Lion King was 1.66 and Inside Out is 1.68. Which is that's crazy. I mean, it is a really good movie. It is a really fun movie, but I did not see it becoming this.
Is that because of the prices going up? Or is that adjusted for all that?
That's probably not adjusted.
Because I feel like everybody and their mama watched Lion King.
Well, it's the Lion King live action.
A live action one?
Yeah. So from 2018 was it? I think.
So it did just pass it. Yeah, you're right. It just passed it.
Well,
Inside Out 2 is at 1.682 billion. Lion King was 1.656 billion.
Yeah.
They're probably going to re-release it now.
Inside Out 2?
Lion King. Release the Snyder cut.
They might do it just because Mufasa's coming out. You know, they might like, oh, hey, watch this. I don't know. It wasn't a good movie though.
You know how I feel about it. How angry it makes me.
It wasn't good.
Let's catch up on some of these comments.
Yeah.
Just got them in the scene together. Would have been epic if he was in Black Panther 2. Just get them in the scene together. Yeah. I would like that. Just have T'Challa there. Tinashe Ureta is going through a Jonathan Major style case at the moment.
I think
thought
his
that-
is worse.
Yeah, I thought that his was actually like he
Like sexual allegations.
did some real things, and not just being black in New York too. Yeah.
Yeah. But we'll see. It's been pretty quiet though.
It's been quiet for a while.
Yeah. No one's really said anything. The one that gets me the most is the father from Miss Marvel. That's by far
out.
And he's gonna be in the Daredevil show. Like what?
Not enough people are complaining. That's why.
Yeah, and that's even worse. That has to do with kids. Like
and if you don't complain about it, then they're not gonna say anything.
Yeah.
So what's up, Tank? Right on time.
Yeah.
How you doing, Wings?
Hey, what's up?
Maybe Fantastic Four 2. The Charlemagne the God goes off of Disney Marvel for firing Jonathan Majors and pretending to take a moral stance. Did not firing Jeremy Renner when he faced abuse allegations from his ex-wife. Yeah. I mean, we could go on a billion shows talking about how Marvel and Disney don't do anything for good reasons. They just do things to cover their own butts. That
I mean, the MCU is built on RDJ. Look what he's doing now. The dude is a convicted felon. Convicted felon. You know what I mean? And he
that
got
stole the
chance.
movie's idea. It took from the guy who brought him in. He took a check from him, and then Terrence Howard didn't see anything else. They just replaced him. Like that's RDJ,
man. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, yeah. You pick and choose their battles, and they pick and choose the things to be offended about.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Tony said, I have a weird feeling the Thunderbolts will be better than Fantastic Four.
Ooh.
I think Captain America is going to be better than Fantastic Four. I'm feeling that right now.
It looks good. Thunderbolts, the more I'm seeing about it, the more I'm like, this might be good. That bootleg trailer that was going around online after the D23 or whatever, it looked good. It looked really good. So yeah, but we'll see with the Fantastic Four. I like the look of it. All the leaks they have, of the thing. People are like, oh, look, the thing looks stupid. I was like, first of all, they're literally putting on his face.
And this is pre CGI, other stuff. They got a lot of stuff going on. Come on.
So, but I at first I'm like, I didn't like the outfit, their uniform kind of thing, but I'm kind of digging it right now, for the first iteration of whatever they're doing. So, but Thunderbolt is pretty interesting.
You like the pajamas in space?
The pajamas, it's old schooly. It's old school. That it fits. It fits with what it looks like they're going with. So, retro future. So,
I still don't feel like it makes sense. I don't like the casting. I'm gonna be real. Joseph Quinn is not Johnny Storm. It doesn't work. He's not cool enough. No, he's a great actor. Not cool.
He's a great actor.
He's a great actor. No, I've seen a lot of stuff. I'm on board with him being an actor. But you don't even gotta be a good actor to be Johnny Storm. You just gotta be cool. So who is stronger, Sentry or Hyperion?
Ooh.
Sentry.
Yeah, I want to say Sentry.
At the end of the day, Sentry is, when he is at his top powers, he's the most powerful. Period. So we've got Nova, Silver Surfer coming to MCU soon.
Can't wait for Nova.
Nova is going to be awesome. Silver Surfer, Norman Rad, it's going to be good. But then they're going to have different things going on.
Well, right now, Silver Surfer is not going to be was it Norman Rad? It's going to be
so that was wrong.
Oh,
yeah.
Is there new info?
Oh yeah. What's her name? They said Julia Garner, who's going to be said is going to be the
Uh-huh.
Silver Surfer. They don't know if she's actually going to be the Silver Surfer.
Oh,
She's going to be a what's her name? A variant. What is that name of that? The character. Oh my god!
like the character in the comics that is a Silver
She's a
Surfer.
Silver Surfer, but she's gold. She's
Isn't she still a
she's no she's I don't know she's a what's it called something of what's it called that she's a what thing for what's it I did a whole thing over this I wish I had all of it back where it was, but yeah, but she's gonna be what are they called when they're for Galactus?
a herald.
Is a herald? Yeah.
Yeah. Shalabal.
Yeah.
Shalabal. You know, that's who she's presumably
Because they don't
going to
know.
play.
You know, and they don't know exactly how they're gonna do it. But I've heard a lot of different things that she could be different things. Yeah, but Shalabal is probably gonna be the one you have. And it's less of a Silver Surfer, just more, more of a hero, because she's our own thing. But just wait. Let's just wait and see what happens.
Yeah. I think chill setter.
Yeah, good. We need James Earl Jones and Black Panther 3. Rest in peace. We just need to not have Black Panther 3.
Sure.
Chloe Moretz as Rogue or Keke Palmer? Not Keke Palmer. I know she wants it. I don't want.
Neither.
Yeah.
I like Chloe Moritz.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's good. I don't know if she's a rogue though. I would have to look at like a lineup and see who she could play. I mean, but I wouldn't mind seeing either of these, actors in the MCU.
I think Keke Palmer would be great in MCU. I just don't know if I want her as Rogue.
Yeah. I've been watching Buzz Lightyear a lot, and Keke Palmer's in it.
Yeah, I've been watching.
Oh my god, I got her voice is just like stuck in my head.
We got Aja Naomi King as Storm. She's very pretty, and she's. Is it weird for me to feel like I feel like Storm should be taller, but very pretty.
She's 5'5".
Yeah, I feel like Storm should be.
Was she in? Been a bunch of things.
Mm-hmm. She's gorgeous though. Like her skin tone, gorgeous. But I think that I don't know that she's my Storm. I don't know. Wow. So, he says, so I have amazing news. I got contacted today through email for one of my original paintings for a client's office. That's
nice.
Amazing, by the way.
It's a commission, man.
I saw that. I was like, let me say something about that. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's always when you start making some money on your thing that you love doing. So it's always good.
It's nothing better than that. Will Galactus eat F4's Earth or redo the Brainiac thing and perceive his Earth in a pocket dimension, or preserve his Earth in a pocket dimension, or something like that? I think it's going to be what's it called when the timeline gets
incursion.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. I don't know if he's going to eat it. Yeah, it's so hard. I do believe the incursion is going to happen, but
because I think Galactus is going to perceive them and then come to the 616 through this, but through whatever way they get through. But I think that it's the incursion that's going to destroy their universe.
Yeah, the final thing that happens. Yeah. Which is gonna kind of, I feel like it's kind of a cop out a little bit, because imagine like the whole movie they're getting ready for Galactus, and then right when that's about to go down, like boom, incursion, and you're like, wait, what? Or they save it and then incursion just like happens. But it's just, I don't know. I feel like the incursion is gonna be like a thing that they didn't see coming, and then it just happens, and then they're here, kind of thing.
I think Reed realizes it's coming and then does something to try to stop it. Like, and he was already working on getting him into another universe or multiverse. He understands multiverse and he tries to get them in there. Galactus just happens to come at that time, and they're like, okay, we're going to speed up our timeline to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Galactus follows them.
Yeah. I see that.
So my hard work is starting to take off because I post my paintings on TikTok. Everything is better when you go on TikTok. I'm telling you. If I had more time, I'll post us on TikTok.
I try to. It's like you said, more time.
Yeah, these time. That's it. You see streams. By the way, hey, you're welcome here anytime.
Yeah, appreciate it. Was that Silhouetted Animated?
Silhouetted. Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
Anyone seen Green Lantern animated series? It's great.
Oh yeah, I love that. That
Show
show.
your finger.
Oh yeah. Get a good picture there.
The tattoo guys, yes.
Yeah, and I got my
exactly
thing here. And that's only some of it, man. I got and I got him up here. I got Kyle over here, which I'm not a big Kyle fan, but I still got Kyle. There's a guy, a John, and the John's got to cut off, which sucks. But
he's my Green Lantern. I know Chill's like, he's not.
I know
he is. Why are cartoons making more money than live action movies now? Why do you think so?
I mean, one, if it's released at a good time, like Moana is going to be released at a good time. It's going to make a buttload of money. But it's just, cartoons are family friendly.
That's exactly what it is. Because you can bring the kids to go see.
Yeah. And then a lot of times they tend not to compete too much with each other. So you only have one, maybe two cartoon, big cartoons out, and that's all kids want to see. If you ever had a kid, they want to watch the same thing on repeat, so for days and days and days. So, when they want to go to the theater, they're going to want to watch the same thing again,
So rewatch value, then also the fact that, as I said, a family can go and see it. So like you have 4 tickets versus 1. That's why R-rated movies don't usually make as much money as G movies. Like, PG G movies make a lot more money because everyone could go see it. You're not limiting your audience. You can't have an 8-year-old go see the art movie. Or at least you shouldn't. At least,
Yeah. I mean, that's why there's only 2, and they're both R-rated films that got $1 billion are fairly new. Joker and Deadpool and Wolverine. So yeah, rated R movies don't make that kind of money.
So I heard Shannon Sharp will be at the new premiere of Daredevil Born Again. He will be called Instagram Leaker. He'll be like, wait, how do you do this live? Oh, my bad. I didn't know.
Yeah. I was thinking of something else, like with the grunter or something. I don't know.
Say, who could slap? Never mind. I will say. No. All right, guys. Let's all practice clapping without hands. Who wins a rap battle between Hannibal King versus Deadpool, or cursing match, Nutty Professor style?
I'm sure Deadpool takes both.
Probably.
I'll let you guys decide that one.
Yeah.
My friends call me Michelle, and I consider the chat and boys my friends. Of course.
I appreciate it.
100%. which is the biggest CBM box office flop ever? Wonder Woman 1984 or Johnny
Jonah
Hex?
Hex.
Jonah Hex.
Jonah Hex, yeah. Jonah Hex was awful.
It was not good, but I don't think people were expecting anything. People were expecting greatness from the Wonder Woman sequel. You know,
Yeah, because everyone loved the first one.
yeah.
You know, we were thinking this was going to be cut from the same cloth.
Yeah.
Same creative team involved. Pretty interesting concept that was kind of fresh for the genre, like having it take place in the 80s, having it be like another period piece. I thought it was cool, or I thought the idea was cool. I'm not sure what happened.
They dropped the ball hard.
We can talk about a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But out of those two, yeah.
Anna Diop as MC Storm. I don't.
That's,
can you do that if you already did Starfire? Like,
well,
maybe you can, but I just She was already Starfire, and she's tall.
Yeah,
she's 5'8". You know, she's taller when you have her in heels. She looks real long, but she was already Starfire.
Yeah, but she was in the Titans show.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't mind.
Because you didn't like Titans.
No, I enjoyed it. I think I liked it more than the normal kind of person. I think because the first season I thought was good. What they did with her character I thought was kind of weird.
Weird.
But, yeah. You know, they just should have just went all out and did it instead of kind of like half-assing it the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought she was I thought was good. I can see her coming into the MCU.
I like her. I don't know.
I like her too.
But I'm not sure Storm. I feel like I want someone who has no attachments to be Storm.
What's the other one? Is it Jodie Turner-Smith? Am I thinking of the right? Am I thinking of the right actress?
British.
Oh yeah, I love her. Yeah, I definitely.
She'd be good.
Yeah, 5'9". She's longer.
Let's get. We need a statuesque, dark-skinned woman.
Who is she? Oh, she was the mother in The Acolyte, right?
Yeah, she was the head witch. Yeah,
yeah. Because I'm like, she was in The Acolyte. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Try to not remember that show.
Did you show Ting my special picture? I will.
I don't remember a whole lot about it anyway.
Yeah.
I remember it. I just didn't like it. So I think Bucky will finally become White Wolf in the Thunderbolts.
I see that.
That's a good point. I think that could work.
Yeah. I like the premise of what they're doing with the Thunderbolts from that trailer, that leaked trailer that came out. Because I always thought it was going to be like, oh, one person is getting everyone together, but it's not quite like that. You know, it's like it's like they're almost like setting a bunch of these random people up. So, but.
Is it bad that I just don't like the idea with Thunderbolts because of what they did with Wakanda? What it seemed like they were setting up in Wakanda forever. How they're setting them up to the Thunderbolts, for America to what's it called to kind of break apart Wakanda and do what they're trying to do. What they said they were going to do in the movie. They said we're going to attack Wakanda. We're going to kind of
basically destabilize it.
Destabilize it, exactly. And that idea of the Thunderbolts being the ones that they're going to use to destabilize it is why I have a bad taste for the Thunderbolts overall. Yeah, even with the movie not being good, I just don't like the idea.
Well, I don't think that's what they're going after. They're like, at least from the trailer, I didn't quite.
They still have I mean, I feel like they're going to still have this giant thing coming out of the middle of the ocean. They still are looking for something that to go against all the metal we have, So I just feel like, I don't know. I just have a bad taste in my mouth from it.
Yeah.
And it could be different, but if it's not, I'm just not going to like it. I know.
Yeah.
It's me. Doesn't matter if it makes sense or not. Yeah. Hey, Dizzy told Terrence Howard, hey, we replaced you, man.
Yeah.
At least the thing isn't thingless. It's showing it like in Trank version. Like the Trank version. Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's also the new Venom movie. Okay.
We just released our trailer reaction today.
A
long trailer reaction.
It was, how long was that? Because I was like,
it was like 20 minutes.
Is it still going for us?
Yeah, but
my thoughts on the Venom movie are no.
No or no,
yeah.
Or no,
or no.
No.
I think it's actually going to be pretty good. I've now come to
trash just like the last two.
That's what I'm afraid.
If they're using Noel and they're going to bring him into the MCU, and that's what Spider-Man 4 is going to be about. And if Spider-Man 4 is going to be Venom and Spider-Man going against Noel and then hating each other too, there's a lot of stuff they can do. And it seems like Sony's wised up and said, I just need to give them all the stuff. We're going to give you all the toys to play with as long as it could remain my toys and I make as much money as I possibly can. And if they're doing that, then Venom 3 is going to be important to introduce a lot of stuff, and it could be good.
It feels like such an afterthought to re-enter Venom into the greater MCU after just booting him out at the end of No Way Home. It seems so reactionary on Sony's end because it seemed like there was a narrative reason that they were doing that in No Way Home, and now it just seems like Sony is getting greedy and knee-jerk and just about to undo everything that No Way Home set up.
Yeah,
they're even saying, I've even read rumors that they're saying that the Doctor Strange spell might be undone in moving forward. So if you're gonna piss all over everything that No Way Home set up, like resurrect Aunt May too while you're at it.
Yeah.
If you're gonna piss all over the setup, make sure you don't miss any spots.
What if something that I heard? What if Tom Holland's got that Venom doesn't enter the 616? That Tom Holland enters Venom's world or multiverse, right? Gets the symbiote, brings the symbiote back to 616, and then we don't see any more from Venom until we get to Battle World.
I mean, is it too convoluted though? Because now you're bouncing around between multiverses.
The whole thing's been convoluted. It's the multiverse.
I mean, it is true.
I mean, what did Deadpool do? It was in 3 different parts of the multiverse, So is it any different than that? If it makes $1.3 billion, I don't think they care.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I just part of me wants it to be good because I do like the whole, King in Black storyline with Null and everything like that. Just Sony has a track record of not doing good stuff, man. I mean, if the best stuff they do is the Venom stuff,
it's with Marvel.
Trash.
It's with Marvel.
Not this movie.
So, as we just hear, Tom Holland spotted doing the Venom, The Last Dance reshoots reportedly. Yes.
Because I can see Tom Holland joining that universe.
But the only way they could do that is with Marvel. That's the agreement.
Yeah.
So I think what they're doing is they go to Feige, said, here, fix it. And what if this now opens it up to, they get their Spider-Get and they open it up to a live action Miles Morales coming in. They open it up to all these things.
Yeah. If Sony was smart, that's what they should do is like, okay, well, we can't have Peter Spider-Man because he's playing over in the MCU. Let's get Miles Spider-Man so we can at least, have a Spider-Man in our universe, in our Spider-Verse that doesn't have a Spider-Man,
But I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're going to just join the MCU.
I mean, I wouldn't.
It's just
I
smarter.
wouldn't mind that. I mean, because what's his name? What was it? Not Falcon. Vulture. Vulture is in the Venom universe.
Mhm.
Like I forgot. Was it the last movie? I think he showed up. He was in that universe.
He was in Morbius.
He was in Morbius. And Morbius is in the Venom universe. So they are kind of doing some of that already. So I didn't even think about that.
And then the fact that as I said, Spider-Man 4 is now going to be this big, huge multiversal movie now.
Yeah,
half of it.
I freaking hate that so much.
In front of Battle World. Well, and what the word is that they're not retconning all the stuff. What they're doing, they're going to revisit this later. They're going to revisit it because they thought Spider-Man with Daredevil is going to make $1 billion. I agree. I think it would have made $1 billion. Spider-Man with Venom is going to make $2 billion. And they're saying, okay, do that, and then Tom Holland still be there. Well, you'll still be able to do your last thing, and then let him pass the torch with what you want to do with the street level hero.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think they're going to do. And so after Battle World, after we get all that for Avengers 6, he will do that, and he will pass the torch to Miles Morales.
In all of it, or just like, I don't know if he would pass the torch. I could see them sharing the torch, kind of like in the video game.
You want them to share the torch. I don't think Tom Holland wants to do this until his, past 32.
Man ain't doing nothing else. You have Zendaya, who's good in everything she does. Tom Holland is good in dressing up as Spider-Man.
We don't know what he does because he can't do anything else.
And that Cherry movie, that was not the best movie. Like,
was it his fault? But was it his fault?
The one where he's
the Apple TV one. Everyone's talking
Apple
about
TV one. That one's pretty good.
I'm just saying, put some respect on his name. Since we have Sentry, we will get Blue Marvel. Don't get me started on Blue Marvel.
I know.
I love to see Blue Marvel at this point.
Yes.
He's so OP. He's so overpowered. He is so amazing. Adam Brashear just be, oh my God, give me Blue Marvel. I would blow up. Just like explode. Don't give me Blue Marvel, T'Challa. Oh, don't. Woo. Come on, man. Oh God.
I think we'll get a Blue Marvel.
If we do, oh my God.
I think we do.
Give me the intergalactic Empire of Wakanda. Oh,
that'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
That's what they could do. That's what they could do if they brought if we brought new T'Challa in and they formed the intergalactic Empire of Wakanda. Because they destabilized Wakanda, they ruined the country on Earth, and he creates the intergalactic one.
Yeah. Well, also they can use that to actually bring back the real main T'Challa. You know what I mean? Because I know like Chill was like, don't bring up variants, But if you want to, it's like you can say the one that died was a Skrull. You know what I mean? That's why he died. But you can say that's why he died. You know what I mean? It's like hey, Black Panther has this thing in him, where sickness and normal stuff doesn't kill him. That's why that one died, by whatever mystery illness he had.
You think people are going to be okay with Chadwick Boseman's Black Panther being the Skrull? You were wrong. I don't think they're gonna like that.
But it would be obviously post snap, right? So it would be a Chadwick T'Challa that we never even saw on screen. You know what I mean? Well,
no, you would have,
because we saw him in Endgame.
In Endgame, yeah, that's what I was.
And it's one of the most epic scenes you see.
But you can say something happened after that. He went home. You still got to explain how Don Cheadle, War Machine, got captured. And
Yeah.
It's easy. He's a dude. That's why he had no powers. That's how
He
you
had
get
no
captured
powers.
in a car. So someone waited for him.
They kicked out his cane.
It's like easily.
Yeah.
Joseph gets more off a comic book nerd than Playboy. That's my problem. It doesn't make sense.
Because I think you guys see him as that character from Stranger Things. That
No.
Dungeons and Dragons kind of nerdy
Eddie.
kind of guy. Eddie.
No, because okay, here's my thing. So when I think of Johnny Storm, he has to be charismatic. He has to be fit. He has to be strong. Like he has to be. Chris Evans was freaking Johnny Storm. That was a great casting. Like,
he was so good.
If you're not going to be that guy, I don't see how it works. Like, you're not that guy. He's more the other Fantastic Four that no one talks about. More of that type of Johnny Storm.
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense.
Well,
yeah, I get. Yeah, you get more like teeny bopper heartthrob vibes off Johnny Storm. Or at least as far as I'm concerned. So, like, it'll be interesting to see what Joseph Quinn brings to the role. Because I don't really, at least not right now, I don't see what I usually picture in Johnny Storm in Joseph Quinn, if that makes sense. But I like him as an actor. Obviously loved him in Stranger Things. I liked him in Quiet Place. So,
and he was great in Quiet Place day one.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I think it's one of like the lesser piece of casting with the Fantastic Four. Like I feel like they stuck the landing with Vanessa Kirby and Yvonne Moss Backrack or however the hell he says his last name. I think he'll be a really good Ben Grimm as well. But I think I'm not sure how I feel about the casting of Joseph Quinn and Pedro Pascal. Great actors, just not sure I can. I'm having trouble seeing them as Johnny and Reed.
He's not Reed. All right, we're gonna jump through this. Live action films are usually pitted against each other, but animated films have learned to coexist. That's 100% correct. Correct. Correct.
Really
Anzo's in the building. What's up,
Anzo? What's going on, man?
We can talk about all this other stuff. Tony says, "Throw away Venom." Collective Movie Man said, "What's up? How you doing?" And
what's going on?
We need to start because Mama Bear's here because we were waiting for this last hour and a half just to wait for her to get in. And she was here 10 minutes ago, but we were 15 minutes behind. So we had to get through. Sony Pictures will keep producing Spider-Man films until they stop making money. And as long as Marvel has money, Marvel has it, it won't lose money.
Yep.
Because they that's the thing they have. It's like, oh, is Spider-Man going to be in this one? Is he going to be in this one?
Nope. Fooled you. Marvel Studios needs to take a break from the theatrical experience. I think they're just going to go X-Men.
Yeah.
Marvel is going to leave the Avengers alone. And all you're going to hear is I'm telling you that's what's going to happen. They're going to just leave that stuff alone.
Yeah. And you have, like, I take this year as a break. I mean, we only got Deadpool and Wolverine, and there's nothing else, So, like, we're in the break right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So COVID did it. So I wasn't shocked or surprised about Inside Out 2, the article, Disney. I haven't seen the Inside Out 2 article. What they talk about it being the highest grossing,
Yeah. I think it hits Disney Plus pretty soon. So
yeah, like closer to the end of this month, right?
Oh, the working conditions Inside Out 2 were reportedly horrible.
Yeah, I'm not tossing that aside, but at this point, it's kind of like, yeah, it's a big movie. Any big animated movie, I just feel like the working conditions are shitty.
That's not what I think it was talking about, because they said The working conditions Inside Out 2 were reportedly a shit show. According to Pixar employees, Disney panicked after the pandemic and Lightyear's same-sex kiss. So they wanted to create a childlike wonderland. So it just all the morale was really low. No one really was happy. Everything was fear-based. So
I see that.
That's why it was just, they say it was awful.
Yeah, I see that, because Pixar is an event. When a Pixar movie comes out, it's an event. Yeah,
it's a huge deal.
Yeah, COVID really messed it up. Chapek releasing a couple Pixar movies, not in theaters. Buzz Lightyear was garbage. And I'm not even kidding. I must have seen it just this week, maybe like a dozen times. It's a shitty movie. It's good until they go super stupid sci-fi, and then it's trash.
Yeah,
but at least it's
Zorg,
halfway good.
And they try to figure out Zorg.
It was that thing was stupid.
It could have been a lot more than what it was.
Yeah,
like
I have to agree with you, man.
Yeah, like I would have been fine with them like just taking the Buzz Lightyear of Star Command route and just kind of using that as your template.
They should
rather than like a basically they made a G-rated Interstellar.
Pretty much.
That was stupid.
Yeah.
At least Interstellar was good. This was stupid.
Yeah.
All right. Let me read this. Notably, these employees observed that Pixar's leadership was really believed Lightyear failed because of the same-sex kiss in the movie, which led to a lot of hand wringing about making Riley seem less gay in Inside Out 2, reportedly even requiring edits to the lighting and tone of certain scenes to remove any trace of romantic chemistry, according to the outlet. One source described it as just doing a lot of extra work to make sure that no one will potentially see them as not straight. Her and her friends.
When we first, I think, talked about Lightyear, when was it, years ago, I had to go back and rewatch the part where like, there's the gay kiss. I was like, wait, where? Because it's in the background of a montage that is like, it's literally like a second long. It's not even a big thing. That movie did not fail because of that background thing that happened.
Like, I barely even remembered it now until you just mentioned it just now.
Yeah,
some people never forget.
No, I know some people
never forget.
Yeah, but that movie didn't fail because of that. It's the same shit with like some of this Star Wars stuff. It's like, it failed because this toxic fandom hate women. Like, no, it failed because it sucks ass, man. Like, I'm sorry, like like that's what it comes down to. And with the whole Riley thing, I could have taken it either way. I was like, maybe she admires I forgot whatever her name is, the hockey chick, that is in the team she's in or wants to be in. But it's like, I don't know, like maybe it's a crush, maybe it's just like
I just saw it as her idolizing her.
Yeah, and
at least that's the vibe I got.
That's because maybe she made it more of a crush, and from the article it sounds like they backed off on that a lot.
They wanted to make sure no one thought about it that way.
Yeah, but that's not the point of the movie. It wasn't if it was a crush or not. It was like the awkwardness, and that was still there. It was the puberty.
Yeah, but that's what they were going for. They were afraid, and that's what they did. So
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, which goes against their little checks and balances, or the check boxes of the things that they want.
Yep.
So I don't know.
So Trump sends Venom is eating all the cats and dogs. Like, you saw that on TV, just brought that up, huh? All right. Miles going to win in November. It's going to be a close presidential election.
Oh God, this is mutating into a political conversation.
Yeah, we don't do political.
I said, whatever. He does not want to lose family audience. They're going to play it safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and that's I think that's the biggest thing about Disney. They don't want people to not want to be around or not want to talk about things with their kids or lose an entire audience by introducing something so early.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so Riley is still, 13?
Yeah.
So there is a lot of stuff. There's no need to sexualize it. So I understand that part. There's no need to sexualize it at all.
Yeah.
But the idea that you're trying to go above and beyond to take anything away just doesn't make sense either. Don't sexualize it at all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let them be 13
mm-hmm.
and figure it out on their own,
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah, because even if it was like a boy or a girl, whatever, falling a crush on or whatever, like don't sexualize it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's like, oh no, well it's a boy, so it's okay, or no, it's a girl, so blah blah blah. I was like, no, just don't. Like, we don't need that. Like we just don't need that right now.
What do you guys think about the Emmys?
Only
thing I know is that Will Smith won an Emmy. That's what I saw.
Did he? For what?
Yeah. Was writing on like something.
Beller?
I thought it was directing, producing and writing.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
I'm pretty sure.
Wait, he's banned from the Oscars. Can he still go to the Emmys?
And he didn't slap anybody, so that's another good thing. Yeah.
Well, Chris Rock wasn't there.
So the Will Smith is not that Will Smith though.
Oh,
he's not that.
There's another Will Smith.
There's another Will Smith. It's the guy from it says Slow Horses is what it says.
Oh, no idea. Yeah, but the Emmys was it was all right. Yeah, I didn't really watch it. I just read all the winners.
Yeah, sometimes I don't really go out of my way to watch the Emmys. I just pull up the recap typically.
He said he came onto the stage and says, "Despite my name, I came in peace."
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, but
Will Smith, I immediately then had his car towed. Really? Oh, I got you. And he saw him outside. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there.
But yeah, with the Emmys, what I thought was gonna happen kind of happened. Like Shogun won a bunch.
Yeah. The bear, like
the bear won a bunch. The reindeer, what the hell it's called? Something reindeer. Having a brain fart on it. That one won a bunch.
Yeah. Baby reindeer.
Baby reindeer. Yeah.
Baby reindeer. Yeah.
Yeah, that one won a bunch. So but yeah, the ones I thought that were gonna win pretty much won.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's his name? The Punisher. John Bernthal. I think he won I think he got an Emmy for the bear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
When his because he had like a special guest limited or whatever the hell
he showed up throughout actually I think he popped up throughout all 3 seasons because he is Carmy's deceased brother who left in that restaurant.
Oh yes, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Still gotta finish season 3.
It's good.
Yes, we want to escape that. I stopped paying attention to award shows a while back. I agree.
Yeah,
Shogun,
I mean,
picture of a year. Yeah,
Shogun's amazing, man.
It was amazing. I hope Only Murders in the Building eventually breaks through at the Emmys.
That would be cool.
I gotta watch it. I heard it's great. It's great though.
Shogun's my second favorite favorite TV show this year. I like a lot of bad TV shows. A lot of bad ones, man. I enjoy them all. So he did, and Jamie Lee Curtis both got Emmys.
Oh, what did Jamie Lee Curtis get it for?
Probably the Bear because it was for the Bear because she would she had some guest spots.
She's been there for a couple times. I remember her.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of guest people that pop up in the Bear. Where else?
That pop up on
yeah.
Especially in the second and third season after the show really got more traction.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't understand how it's a dark comedy, but whatever.
It's not even a comedy. I don't even know why they would advertise it or claim it's a comedy.
It wins comedy awards. I don't.
Yeah,
it's a full on drama with comic relief here and there.
Yeah,
and there's barely even that.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I think Bel Air is probably funnier than.
But also the way the Emmys categorize or allow shows to be in categories, I should say, like it's weird. Like, oh, this comic. No, it's not. But I don't know. They do that a lot.
So I wanted Agent Naomi King to win an Emmy because she was stunning for Lessons in Chemistry, that Brie Larson show. I think she's just stunning and beautiful. But yeah, I love the fact you
just win an award for that.
And for the most beautiful, stunning person on the screen, we're going to go with
Brie Larson.
That's your choice.
Yeah, you can win. You can take Brie Larson.
Oh, and I will. Or I would.
Box office projections for Joker Foley Good now at $68 million. I hope DC finally gets a win.
It's gonna do well. It's not gonna be $1 billion again.
It's gonna be real internationally.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga's involvement will be enough to help sell it. That's going to be a huge sell.
Yeah. I think the people who like the first one are going to go see this one for sure. And then, like you said, Lady Gaga is going to be a huge sell on it.
So you say Lady Gaga sings in this? Oh, yeah, I'll be there.
Surprise.
Yeah. The Moon Knight has gone quiet with a good show. Has gone quiet was a good show. Okay.
Yeah, we haven't heard anything about that. Mortal Kombat 2 is not coming out until October of next year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Long.
Which is crazy because I think they started filming late last year, and I think filming finished. It was either at the end of last year or early this year that filming finished.
But yeah, finished filming 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. Same. May Callum action scenes of Moon Knight were very great.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed Moon Knight. It
wasn't. I like Moon Knight,
but it was fun. I had a good time with it. And I think they can do some cool stuff with a season 2. Now they have the character fleshed out a little bit more. But I don't. Yeah, I mean, there's rumors that they're doing a second one, and then they come out like, no, we're not. But
we're going to film here, and then next nothing comes from it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. And people find I think somebody a random person found Oscar Isaac and the director on a boat in Egypt somewhere. Was it last year?
Last year.
Yeah, it was like what? So I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing the second season. I enjoyed it.
I don't see how it will make sense right now until you do a Midnight Suns. Until you've introduced Blade, I don't know why you would do that.
Yeah.
It's obviously Blade's not coming out, even though they still haven't said it's not coming out for November 2025 release.
At this point, we don't even know which Blade we're getting.
Blade, the MCU Mahershala Ali Blade will never see the light of
day. I kind of starting to believe that. I don't think we're gonna. I don't think it's gonna be Blade. He's it came out the other day, I want to say maybe last week, that he said he's still on board. He's still on board. But for how long, bro?
I think that Wesley will get a movie before Mahershala, but Mahershala will not give up Blade.
Man, but
I think Mahershala won't be Blade till after 2027.
Damn.
It wouldn't surprise me.
And then but he holds on to it because do you remember how long it took Wesley Snipes to get Blade made?
Yeah,
like a decade.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm just saying that's what it takes to get that movie done.
Yeah.
Falling Down by Michael Douglas is better than Joker. I don't like Joker, so that's just me.
Falling Down.
Well, that's the thing.
It's great.
Joker in a lot of elements kind of felt like they were ripping off Falling Down.
Yeah.
Yeah. It felt like, there were elements of Falling Down in there. There were elements of Taxi Driver, King of Comedy.
Yeah,
they just they just worked a different angle with it.
Yeah, definitely. I was thinking of a different De Niro movie, but yeah, Taxi Driver was for sure like a big inspiration. And Falling Down was another one. So that's why I don't know what they're gonna do with this one. It's like it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know if it's gonna be good. We'll see.
All right, it's 11:08 and we have not done one review. So we're gonna go through this real quick. Crazy better be good. It's possible to make a good Street Fighter movie. Animated movie was good, kind of. I like the original one. It was terrible, but I liked it too. Oscar Isaac and Ethan Hawke gave good performances in Moon Knight. When it came to show, C plus 75. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I just want to say that Anna Sawai from Shogun won Best Actress in Drama Series. Also, Hiroki Sanada. Yes, agreed. Marshall Studios probably has put Blade and Armor Wars on the back burner. No, Armor Wars is never happening. Blade will one day happen. Armor Wars is never happening. Never.
Yep.
All right, let's do this review. I had to run through that. But I did want to show you guys this. Did you guys know that there was a Meteor Man comic book?
Oh, no. Oh, shit. That's pretty cool.
I did.
Based on the original Meteor Man. So I saw it at one of these comic books stores, and I grabbed 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4.
Yeah.
So yeah, short-lived comic book. So I thought that was pretty cool.
What was I gonna say real quick? So for Transformers 1, we have to keep it spoiler free, I think.
Yeah. Well, Brandman hasn't seen it.
Well, that too. Well, because it's not released. It doesn't release until
20th.
This upcoming week. Yeah. So you either got to see the special screening, or you gotta wait till opening.
Yep.
So for sure, gotta keep it.
I mean, it's gonna be spoiler free. What? Either way.
And we probably keep it short, because our short reviews do so good.
Someone should send Meteor Man comic book to Danny. I won't get it signed by Robert Townsend and send it to Danny.
You're gonna get it signed by Robert Townsend and then give it to Danny.
I'll take a picture of it and then give it to Danny because I'm gonna keep it.
It was like, here's a picture of me holding the comic book, and then you sign that one, and then you can send it to Danny.
That's because
I don't think does Robert Townsend sign a lot of things? Like because I don't think he goes to a lot of Comic Cons or stuff like that.
I think Robert Townsend's such a good guy. If you just asked him to do it, he would just do it.
Like just send him.
He's just like, hey, I found this. Can you sign this for me? He's the type of person that would like.
Yeah, that was number 2 you had. Did you get a number 1?
Yes, I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, 1. Yeah. So number 1, they were like asking for a lot of money for number 1.
Yeah, I bet. Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna try to make a background real quick. But yeah,
Danny would love it. That's gonna be hilarious.
I mean, you were saying part of the Joker one before that.
I wouldn't send them both, either one, but yeah. So I want a Condor Man comic.
Condor Man. I don't remember Condor Man. What is that?
Condor Man is a 1981 American superhero comedy film directed by Charles Jarrett, produced by Walt Disney Production.
I was going to say, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's even on Disney Plus, to be honest.
So I can't get Holes, but I can get Condor Man.
Holes with Shia LaBeouf? With Shia LaBeouf?
Is that what? No, what was the movie that was on there? And what's it called? The one. What's it called when there's a hole in the moon?
Oh, yeah, the one with Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
That they removed for whatever reason. Yeah.
It's no longer there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, on Disney, right?
Yeah, Disney Plus.
Is that the one you're talking about, or
yeah, Disney? Yeah,
Craters.
Yes, I said, what's the hole in the Earth? I mean, in the moon. That would be crater. That's a crater. Yeah.
Oh. I'll give you 1 sec. Sorry. Try to do this real quick. I should this whole time we were talking, I should have did it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, yeah. So today was my first day back to work in like almost 7 weeks.
I'm surprised they didn't have like a laundry list of stuff for you to do.
I mean, kind of.
Sorry, Tank. I need you to send this back 3 months ago. Thank you.
Yeah, right. Create a time machine and then go back. Nah, but it was good. But like, I already started telling people, I'm like, I'm not staying here late anymore. Like, I got 2 kids. Like, nah. Like 4 o'clock rolls around, I'm out.
That's the time you have to stay late because you got 2 kids. Yeah, I'm like, I need overtime, guys. Sorry. Got to pay for basketball lessons or football lessons or dance lessons or saxophone lessons or anything like that. Saxophone.
I hate overtime. Like, I'll find making money somewhere else.
No, overtime is the best thing in the world because time and a half works. Chris Hemsworth did a hit film outside of the franchise, 100%. So, I'd be like sending Anzo a Blu-ray of recent Mortal Kombat movie. I would love it, and then I will send him the entire first 3 movies of Star Wars. That's what I want to do. Now you said that, I will do that because I feel like it. Don't tell Anzo, guys. Don't tell Anzo.
Send him the sequels, not the prequels.
No, I'm not gonna spend wasting my money on that either.
Right.
Even
I heard you like trash.
He's like, I would rather you just send me trash in the mail. Don't send me this. All right, see how that looks. That looks good. A little pixely, but all right. Let me leave that up. All right, we can for sure keep this one short. I have no problem with that. Yeah. All right. Yeah, and obviously spoiler free. Because Brandon, you will for sure like this one. You got to go see this in theaters.
I'm really excited to see it this week.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Well, before we start, Travis said, "Yeah, how's it going, guys? You send 2 Ewok movies in the holiday special. That would be great. Oh my gosh, gotta get Chewie home.
Yeah. Do the oh man, was it Life Day? Yeah, that's what they do for Christmas. It was like all the Wookiees have the red robes on. It's so bad.
Oh, and the Net's Blood Rose Horror Nightmare. Hello, Spoiler Kings. I'm about to go to bed, but I seen you guys were on and wanted to just come and say hello and hit the like button. Really appreciate
Thank you.
Thank
Appreciate
you so
it
much.
for sure.
Yeah.
We're about
I
to
would
do
see,
our Transformers 1 review real quick, but yeah.
I would see Nanette in Zack Attack's chat. So yeah.
See. Oh, I remember you saw. Yeah, because I'll be.
I see you. So appreciate it. Thank you for coming in, just saying hi and in that like.
Hello, chat.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Let's do this real quick, and then we'll get to those Star Wars questions
because I almost answered it.
Get us on Star. Get us started on Star Wars.
I almost answered it.
yeah, but we'll try to keep this one pretty short.
Yeah. I even got a synopsis real quick.
Get it going.
Great.
All right. Cool. Where we at? 59. Yeah. All right. Let's do this. All right. What is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is Stan Kramer with Brandman Brandon, Brian the Grizzly, and we're going to do a spoiler-free reaction review of Transformers 1. Me and Brian got to see it on its special event kind of preview day. So this movie does not come out until this upcoming Friday, I believe, which is like the 20th.
20th. Yes, it comes out 20th.
Yeah, so we'll keep it spoiler free, so all you guys can still go out and enjoy it and come and check out our review. Brandman didn't get a chance to see it yet, so we also got to keep it spoiler free for him. So yeah,
it was also his birthday, guys. So
it was also his birthday. he was doing a lot of better things than going to see Transformers 1.
I don't know if it was better than Transformers 1, man. I don't know.
That's true. That's true.
Hey.
We'll see on Friday when you go see the movie. You can judge both. So we're gonna keep it spoiler free. We're gonna get to our likes, dislikes, and our quick ratings at the end. But before we jump into that, Brian, you got a little breakdown of what this one's about?
I got the quickest one ever. Brothers in Arms, Orion Pax and D16 become sworn enemies. Optimus Prime and Megatron. Done.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. So I'll let you start with some of your likes.
First of all, I will tell you guys, this is my favorite movie I've seen from Transformers since 1986. Plain simple. I thought the storyline was great. I thought the animation style really worked. I thought the acting was so good. Oh, the voice acting was so good. I did not like TMNT, right? Mutant Mayhem. I did not like it at all. This almost did. I don't think this is a kiddie movie. I think this is an adult movie. I think there's people who love Transformers that really got to really enjoy this. I don't know if I have any negatives to even say about this movie. Off the bat, Brian Tyree Henry was a great voice for Megatron. I just felt like it just made sense. Chris Hemsworth, of course, I got over the Optimus Prime because he's not Optimus Prime to me, but I got over that. I thought Scarlett Johansson did a great job. I thought Fushimi, I didn't realize he would be a good Starscream.
That was perfect. He just has that voice. Oh man, that was great. Keegan-Michael
Key was hilarious. I thought he was gonna be too much. There was never a time it was too much. Everything just flowed so very well. I love the end credit scenes. They explained them so well. If you ever read a comic book for Transformers and you understand the backstory of how they become who they become, dude, this is it. This is the movie for you. So that's me.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with everything you said. Like the voice acting was good. Even I really wasn't sure about Chris Hemsworth. He was the only one where I'm like, really? By the end, I was really kind of digging it because he did his, I don't say his version of Peter Cullen's Optimus Prime. You know what I mean? And from what I understand, I think he actually talked to him about it, about voicing Optimus Prime. So it was good, and it was obviously a very different, when he starts off, as, Pax, what's his name?
Yeah.
forgot what, before he was Prime, and then obviously
Orion Pax,
and then by the end he becomes Optimus Prime. I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. I mean, but you kind of figure that out.
Yeah, the trailers more or less set that up. So
yeah. But his voice becomes more, more Optimus, more Prime, So I definitely get, but yeah, Brian Tyree Henry was great. You understand the anger behind Megatron, behind everything.
Is it too far to say that you almost root for Megatron?
kind of. I mean, obviously, it's he's the bad guy, so he bad guys always go too far, But yeah, I mean, but when it comes to lore, I thought this was probably the best lore like I've seen in Transformers. Even with kind of when it comes to comic books and other cartoons and stuff like that, this was really, really well done when it comes to like the lore world building of it all. And like you said, the animation style I was kind of worried about. I love the animation style. For me, Transformers should be animated. Like live action is kind of cool, but then shiny metal kind of just all kind of blurs together.
Yeah.
Like here you're able to really like do some cool stuff. Yeah. But the voices were great. The story was great. It's not, like you said, it's not a kid movie. They did have some callbacks. So if you're going to see it, keep an ear out for some like things when you hear, because they're sprinkled throughout the movie, and it made me giggle a few times. I'm like, I see what they did there. Like that was funny, So yeah. So some cool.
I almost said something. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
but it was so funny.
some cool Easter eggs, that throw kind of like to the old G1 kind of stuff, even some of the Michael Bay stuff they had. But it was a lot of fun. Like you two, I don't have any negatives. I really don't have any negatives. It was a short movie, gets right to the point. Is what, an hour and a half ish.
Yeah, like an hour 40 minutes. Something real easy. It was really easy to watch.
Yeah, so it does not drag at any point. It's right into the action, right into the story, and it just goes, and then by the end you're like, oh, that was a fun ride. So
100%.
Yeah. I don't know if there's anything else, because I don't want to get into too spoilery things.
No,
there are some funny parts that
anything you talk about will be too much talking about the movie. Just understand, guys, there is an end credit. You need to stay for the end credit. I got in trouble because I put it on our Discord because I had to make sure that I couldn't just post it on everything. But it's a good end credit scene. I thought it felt epic. It just, you understood Orion Pax and D16, like you really felt them together. They made sense. You understood why they were the way they were. Because if you've been in a work environment and you become friends with someone from work, you understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you I think you legit get attached to the relationship between them two. And then that by the end, when things go bad between them, you're just like, oh shit, that really sucks. It's like, but and that's hard to do with animated robots, feeling the connection between them. So
it felt very X-Men-ish. With Magneto and Professor X, it felt very much like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, just go in and enjoy the movie. That's what it is. It was a joy to do it.
Yeah. There's a lot of action, a lot of funny parts. I think you could take a kid to go see it. Is this gotta be what, PG-13 or something like that?
Dude, I saw both my kids went and saw that movie.
Yeah. So
it wasn't PG.
It might have been a little
PG.
too violent. Is it PG?
PG. It's PG.
Yeah. Well, I guess they don't consider robot on robot violence like actual violence.
That's just two cars hitting each other. That's all it is.
That's all it is. Yeah. So like I said, I didn't want to give too many spoilers. We might discuss it on Monday again with Brandman and actually get into a lot of the spoilers. But we'll move on to our ratings real quick. What are you rating this one, Brian? Between a now, later, and a never.
I'm gonna go. I went before it came out, so obviously I'm getting the super now. All right,
Yeah.
it's a now with a cape on it. I think that anyone who enjoys Transformers, well, most people who enjoy Transformers will enjoy this movie. People that love the Michael Bay movies might not like it as much, but if you really enjoy the lore of Transformers, the story, the backstory, all those things, then you'll really enjoy this Transformers 1 movie.
Yeah, same. I'm giving it a now. Again, saw it before it was even released. But yeah, this is Friday. You go see this movie. Friday or Saturday, whenever you can, for sure, because that's gonna be it's gonna be like super fun to watch. And for me, this might be one of the best, if not the best, like Transformers. Just
100%.
between everything, and I love Beast Wars. Beast Wars might be the peak. This is right up there with Beast Wars. Because it sets up a lot of that lore. So yeah, this was great. It was great. But yeah. I mean that's it. I know a lot of you guys in chat. I know some of you guys are talking about it, so we're gonna get into some of the comments in a second. But if you've gone and seen it already, leave a comment. Let us know down below. Keep it somewhat spoiler free, so we don't ruin it for people listening to or listening to it. We haven't seen it yet. But yeah, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and come and join us every Monday and Thursday. Next week we'll talk spoilers and have a lot of fun with this one because this had a lot of Easter eggs, a lot of spoilers that we can't wait to talk about. But yeah, appreciate everyone watching, and if you are live, stick around because we're gonna move on to our next topic. Go. Let me there you go. Yeah. Ooh. All right. So I know Kenny was in chat. What's up, Kenny?
Kenny, what's up? Yeah, me and him been talking about this all day.
I saw Zach yelled at you. You're in the wrong chat.
I was like, by the time Zach said that, it was like 4 hours later. I was like, yeah, exactly. We went to this other chat 4 hours ago, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's see where we at. Kenny said best Transformers movie I've seen, especially since
ever seen,
since the character I came here for didn't die in the first 10 minutes. Yeah. Oh my god.
I'm saying it's the best since 1986.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's even better than that movie. It's better than that movie.
You be careful. People will come after you if they were pitchforks.
No.
How dare you?
You kill Prime, like Kenny said, in the first 10 minutes. Like what? Like I'm not here to see Hot Rod Prime or whatever the fuck they decided to do.
Yeah,
I was like, no. And then they put a fucking Weird Al song in it.
You know what? That scene was kind of fun. It kind of suited that scene.
It was so out of place. It was so weird.
Mm-hmm.
It was so 80s, man. But this movie this movie might be the best Transformers movie, and it's up there for one of the best Transformers scene.
I'm pretty sure that's why I texted everybody. I was like, this might be the best Transformers movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Period. Like,
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And that's a happy belated birthday to Brandman.
Thanks.
Got a couple people. Kenny, happy belated birthday. Mama Bear, happy birthday. Got a bunch of birthday
cake
love.
in the party hat and hearts. Awesome.
Yeah. It said after they used "Start Me Up" in the trailer, someone at my work singing "Suck Me Up."
That's funny.
You sure that wasn't Shannon Sharp? That wasn't the sequel. IG Live #2.
Yeah. Oh man. Happy birthday song by Stevie Wonder.
Happy birthday to
Let's see. So they explained the change in Hemsworth's voice. There's parts in the trailer where he sounds like Chris. There's others where he's emulating Peter Cullen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they don't flat out say it, but character development, I guess. I mean, yeah. You get why he becomes more elegant, I guess, with his speech. Yeah.
Can't say anything without saying it.
Yeah. It was definitely on Megatron. I was definitely on Megatron's side by the end. Yeah.
What did I say? So I said in the chat that it was more of a Malcolm versus Martin type of thing. Like, Martin Luther King on one side, and you got Malcolm X, like, let's go, Black Power. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's the way I saw it. I was like, man, this is all about
I think this, because before it was always Megatron wanted power and Megatron this and that. Here, I think you really, really connect with actually both sides. You know what I mean? Like with why Megatron became Megatron and why Optimus is Optimus. I don't think any other story has done it better. Because it's always like, oh, he wants to rule and I need to stop him. It was like, yeah, cool, but why? And at least this kind of tells you why. But again, Brian Henry, man, I was worried he wasn't going to do it.
His voice was so good.
Even by the end, his voice changed too. He went from being like a normal dude to like having that
epic, like you could see like
anger.
You saw him changing. And did you see can I say this? His eyes change. And you can see that.
Yeah. It was good. I enjoyed Robots more. I enjoyed Robots movie 2005 movie more. Oh, that is a great movie. I do love that movie.
No,
I like that one.
No, he'll occur. Doesn't like the Transformers 1. That's all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he didn't like it.
No, I enjoyed Wally more.
Yeah, Wally.
Confirm I was right. Secretly, the evil one. that'd be wild.
I mean, his name's Optimus Prime.
Yeah. So, yes, he would. He was
in the comics. He's a douche. That's what he was. I don't know if he was the evil one, but he was a douche.
Yeah.
It's hard to be a king and a leader. Isn't that what they tell T'Challa? You're a good man, and it's hard for a good man to be king.
Yeah. It was sad to see them split up, but they made it believable. Yeah.
You can feel it. You ever see someone like you guys, your friends growing to do one thing, but then you outgrow each other? You guys just split and you're going opposite ways. That's kind of what happened,
Yeah.
And not anyone's fault. You both are going different directions because. And it was just the thing that happened.
Lupita Nyong'o's new movie Wild Robot looks good.
It looks amazing.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna go see that one.
Yeah. And that said, didn't start reading comics until high school, and the only reason I did was because my teacher was waiting and that you have to read something for your assignment.
Yeah.
Where you can go to the fair and hit cards into each other. Adults usually can't get in them things. Yeah.
All right. I got comic books all over the place right now. That's right.
It's literally always everywhere.
Like literally, is all this just new comic books or old comic books, and at all times I have to have a comic book at my side. Like I go in the car, I have to have something to read just in case. You never know when you get stuck in the car.
At a red light. Yeah.
Next page.
Yeah. Travis said, for me, Dark Side of the Moon was the best one. From what I'm hearing, this will likely change it. I think so.
I didn't really like Dark Side of the Moon, but it was better than a lot of the other stuff. But I will say, this just was the kid in me was happy, the adult in me was happy, and that's enough for a good lore movie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Love the lore of Cybertron's creation. Yeah, they got into all of that. Yep.
It's making me more and more excited, by the way.
Yeah. I was gonna go to bed, but y'all talk about Transformers, so I decided to stay. Yeah. Can't help it. Transformers theme song by Lion, 1986. If you're gonna ride Dano
Right in style. Dare to believe you can survive.
The monitor said, "I've seen the Bay Transformers movies. I can't remember which one it was, but the soldiers started jumping out of the helicopter. I started singing It's Raining Men."
That's the second one, right?
I don't know.
It's all of them.
Third, it's Dark of the Moon.
Yeah.
It's the third one.
They jumped out of helicopters in all of them, right? In the
remember
sand.
How they
in the sand.
Remember how they made
the desert, and then
remember how they made a huge thing about the like the wingsuit scene in the third one, and how amazing it was going to look in 3D.
Right. Okay.
Which it actually did. I'll give them that. Like 3 was a good 3D movie experience.
Yeah. So Orson Welles as Unicron in the last movie. Was that Orson Welles?
Yep, that was Orson Welles.
Orson Welles legit sounded like eating a cheeseburger in a microphone in that Transformers movie. I know you're talking about that. It's funny. Brian Three Henry has been awesome. Miles' dad and Megatron. He's 2 for 2 voice acting roles,
which is great.
I forgot he was Miles' dad.
He's Miles' dad. Man, he's amazing.
He's Miles' dad.
Wow.
Yeah. Said Transformers Prime already gave us the origin story of Orion Pax. Yeah. Oh, I liked Transformers Prime. It just I don't think a lot of people watched it though. It was like Cartoon Network, I think.
That's what he said. He said that was.
I think it might have been. Yeah.
It was a good cartoon. It was a good cartoon. If this is the way they want to go with keeping the lore, like I'm cool if they make like 6 more movies with this, and go Michael Bay with doing crazy shit by the end, but I do feel like they're gonna do a couple more movies with this cast and this lore of everything.
I think they do this to get to the point where they come to Earth.
Yeah.
So that's why I think you get at least 2 more movies because it was good, and I think people are going to love the movie, and people are going to come out saying, "I want more."
Yeah, I think so. Deuce, what's up? Said I wasn't big into Transformers.
I understand that.
I love Transformers as a kid.
You want to see Tank angry? Go check out our Beast Wars
not
review.
Rise of the Beast.
Rise of the Beast. All right, whatever. Yeah. Rise of the Beast. I was like, you see him getting mad? I was just poking. It's funny. The same way I would be about Lion King. Oh,
sorry, I kicked my cat out.
Screw the Lion King movie.
Yeah. See, at least everyone agrees with the Lion King. Not everyone agrees with my take on that.
Most people don't.
I have some comic books, but this won't be a shock with the name. I have the darker. I have the Dark Tower series, in the Anita Blake series.
The Dark Tower series is really good. Dark Tower is awesome.
Yeah, that's Neil Gaiman, I think, right?
Yep, Neil Gaiman. Yep.
Oh, Anita Blake. I sounds familiar, but I'm not getting it, so I have to look that one up. Silhouetted said the Bayverse Transformers are living dubstep and fart jokes.
You're not wrong at all.
Well, and explosions. and explosives.
There's such obnoxious movies.
Yeah, they're not a fan, but the Bumblebee reboot timeline is much better universe for it, honestly. Yeah,
I preferred it.
Yeah, it sucks that they went back to the Michael Bay-ism, in the Rise of the Beast. They did they did 100%. It went from
Bumblebee hates
like cool.
Michael Bay. He's like, we talked about it before you came on. We were like, we don't think it was a great movie, but it was okay. Tank will totally disagree with us here, but it was fine.
And that really cool thing that you love, that's one of the best things, the thing that saved Transformers, well, we're gonna shit all over it. Like, like, oh, we're gonna give you a Transformer that no one knows about. Like, oh, who? Ape Block. What? But you don't give me Rhinox, you don't give me like a good Cheeto, or you don't give me like Rat Trap, you give me Ape Block. Get out of here.
He's not mad at all.
No. I'm curious if Transformers 1 is connected to the reboot timeline at all without spoiling. I don't think so.
No,
I think it's its own new,
entity
new thing
itself.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a full retcon. I'm trying to remember what Orion Pax was in Prime. I think he was he also a miner, or was he like a librarian or office worker or something like that?
He was an office worker, I thought.
Something like that.
I don't know if it was a minor.
They changed some things in this one. They kept the basics, with it all, but they changed it enough where it makes sense in this new world that they all live in. So yeah. Because I was mad that Cheetor didn't talk in Rise of the Beast. Ugh.
Me too. Neither did Rhinox, for that matter.
Yeah, a genius. All he did was scream or like roar, whatever the hell. Yeah, he was a librarian in Prime. That's what Cleveland.
He was librarian.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to read through right now.
Yeah. So they changed a few things. But it make all the changes make sense. I think the retcon, semi-retcon-y stuff to it all is well done. Super well done. Mama is talking about Dark of the Moon. Oh, with the Halo jumpers. Yeah, the scene, the entire climax was awesome. Legit felt like had weight and stakes when the people running legit get vaporized into bones. I would have to watch that one again. I own all of them.
Yeah, I once again, it's another thing I have, but I have to go look at it again.
I really don't watch them that much, At least the Shia LaBeouf ones. I don't. After Marky Mark got in charge, I was like,
I've watched that one time, and that was enough. I don't need to see anything with Mark Wahlberg again. Oh my god!
Anything?
I'm just gonna talk like this and pretend to be soft because that's the way I do this. What? No, that's not you. Oh my god. Okay. But that's a joke.
Yeah, the fourth Bay directed Transformers movie was when I kind of checked out until Bumblebee came out.
I regret not seeing Bumblebee in theaters because that would have been a fun time. But I had no faith in it. Oh
yeah, I had to be pretty much dragged out to go see Bumblebee because I wasn't going to give it a shot.
Yeah. So Kenny said the last 45 minutes into an hour of Bay's third Transformers movie was awesome. Everything before that can go.
Yeah, that's a good point. It.
In 1986, Nimoy lent his voice in 1986 cartoon The Transformers, the movie character Galvatron. Was he? Yeah,
that was Leonard Nimoy. Yeah,
he was Galvatron.
He was Galvatron in the original. Yeah,
100% true.
Yeah, man, I know the original cast, like G1 cast, like had that was like some big names when it comes to voicing. Those people voiced everything on anything animated. They voiced it. It was them. Yeah. Somehow Marvel did the end, telling the story of the character. Would love if they do anime sequel to this. That's the last story of Optimus and Megatron. Mm. Yeah, the last
I don't
story
know
of
if I
Optimus and
want.
Megatron.
I want to see why. When you see, I want to see the planet get destroyed or whatever. I want to see something like that happen.
Yeah, like you said, it's gonna, I think, end with them
On Earth, and then leaving the planet, going to Earth.
Yeah. Yep. All right, I might need to skip around a little bit because we are way behind. Holy crap. Said, you see that Turkish big eyebrow Spider-Man in the Art of Across the Spider-Verse book?
No, I
I do
haven't.
not.
I didn't even know that was. Yeah. Let's see. Iron Man Armor Wars adventure cartoon series.
I remember that one.
Yeah. We said Orion Pax was pre-anointed Optimus Prime or pre-leader.
So he did that, and then they became Orion Pax, and then still became Optimus Prime afterwards. If I remember correctly.
I don't remember. He said, "Oh, what flavor of Ghost are you drinking?"
Green apple.
Nice. That's the best one. I was mad that Cheetor didn't talk to Rise of Beast. Yep.
Fresca.
So Prime is a rank in Transformers lore.
Yeah.
They changed that. They changed that in this one where it's more. I guess it's still kind of a rank, but it's also like not everyone, like it's appointed by like the creator or something like that.
It's so hard to say anything without saying anything. You want them to watch it, but
but it makes sense. It makes sense, which is like the best thing. I watched the first one yesterday. It's still a good movie. Wait, the live action or the original one? Yeah,
Shia LaBeouf is not my cup of tea.
Yeah, I'd say the first one was the most tolerable of the ones that they directed.
Yeah,
I don't know. They're just too obnoxious for me, and the attempts at humor aren't funny. I think they're super try hard and like really uncomfortable at times. The scene that I have the biggest problem with in the movies, in the Bay directed ones. like what was that even? What was that doing in a movie? Period. But like, what was it doing in a Transformers movie? Like,
Michael Bay. It's Michael Bay.
I was just trying to watch some robots fight, man.
He was trying to make some robots. Other word.
Well, here, Kenny said Transformers 1 proves that you don't need humans in Transformers movie.
100%. 100% agree with that.
Yep.
But you do need Spider-Man in Spider-Man movies.
Devastator balls in the second Transformers. And the worst part is like that's not even the most offensive part of that whole scene. It's the two like racist robots.
Yeah, they were horrible.
Yeah,
they were horrible. And I remember Bay came under fire for that, and he basically threw the voice actors under the bus, saying that they never really wrote any. Yeah. He was saying they never really wrote any dialogue or anything for those two characters. They basically like put together a rough frame of the characters and let the voice actors more or less wing it.
Say, hey, look, these are two racist robots. Let's go. Pretend to be black. Do what you want to do.
Yeah, and then he said they were good, clean, fun for kids. I'm like, are you serious, dude?
You know what he like? Never mind. I was gonna say, you know what he does? That likes to do with kids. So never mind.
Or underage.
I say kids, you say underaged.
I'm just saying, I don't want. I'm trying not to get sued by Michael Bay. Michael Bay likes that. So.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah. The Romeo and Juliet law thing of Age of Extinction was what I think of. Yeah. No way he said it's good for kids. That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He did. I remember that article. I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Kids will like it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. See what you say about the Bay humor, but the Bernie Mac scene was iconic.
I like Bernie Mac, so
Bernie Mac was the man.
Yeah.
Bernie Mac was the man. Don't get me wrong. That scene, I was
saying, that's probably one of the last things he did.
It is one of the last things he did.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah. So if you haven't gone seen it, I me and Brian both recommend going to see it. I think if you even kind of like Transformers, man, you're gonna
fall in love with this movie.
Yeah. And I know that's coming from like Brian. When we saw the trailer, you're like, no, I'm good. I'm good.
I had no desire to see this movie. I was like, nah, I'm good. This looks so much like TMNT. I didn't like this. I don't want Mutant Mayhem. This is just not for me. And boy, I saw it. I mean, I literally text these guys. Mind blown. This thing is so good. I couldn't believe that the whole lore was out there. They understood the assignment and they took care of it like they cared about it. And that matters. I was like, Chris Hemsworth, there ain't no way in hell. Brian Tyree, what the hell is this? And boy, was I wrong.
Yeah. Kenny said that first trailer does not sell the movie on what it was. Yeah, because it sells it like, oh, it's a kiddie movie. Like it's Transformers, TMNT reboot.
But it leaned more into the comedic side. The first trailer, if I remember correctly.
And it was funny. It was funny, but it took itself seriously.
Yeah, because I think the trailer had a lot of Keegan-Michael Key in it, and he was the jokey character in it all. Yeah, so
jokey Smurf.
Yeah, he was funny. He was was the one of his friends' name?
Oh my god!
I can't remember. It was like Scott or something like that. I forgot.
And he's like, "Oh, never mind. I can't say anything."
It's his. Also, I love Keegan-Michael Key. He's so good.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah. There's because everyone wants to see him do the substitute teacher with the names. I forgot what interview article had him do it, but with like all the names for all the Transformers. So it's like,
really, I didn't see that. That sounds interesting.
Yeah. I was like, what? Some of it doesn't make sense. It's like he's so good at that, and he does that shit on the fly, man. Because people ask him to do that all the time, and he just whips it out and just like
you just write it down and say, "I want this one. I want to do today."
Yeah, for sure. For kids, yeah. Nickelodeon crowd gobble it up. Yep. And which is good because then the kids are gonna want to go see it, but then you get the adults. You're like, oh yeah, you want to go see that 3 more times? Cool, we can go see that again. I said, I legit think Keegan-Michael Key has the look and build of Norman Rad Silver Surfer.
I think he's not serious enough, but he does have the look.
Yeah,
he does have the look.
Yeah, he hasn't done a lot of serious stuff, but the little bit of serious stuff has been in wasn't bad. I don't know if you guys watched the very short-lived Friends from College show. I think it was on Netflix.
I won't say that it did.
It was him. Fred Savage was in it. Colby Smulders was in it. A few people. It was good. Very fucked up. It's like, how are you all friends?
Yeah, I definitely saw it, and I thought it was really crazy. I did not enjoy watching that. I was like, ugh.
No, it wasn't like a happy-go-lucky. You're just like, how are you all friends? Like,
So, friends from college was like friends is a very vague word. Like you did what in college, and you're still talking to this person, and you didn't punch him immediately when you walked in the door.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, but I did enjoy it. It just was like what? Like,
that's not friends from college. That's enemies from college that you're still talking about. That you're still trying to get better than. It was awful. It was horrible to watch.
Yeah. After that first episode, you want to smack Keegan-Michael Key's character. I'm like, what? What are you doing,
dude?
What are you doing to Kobe Smulders, bro? You're stupid. Yeah. None of these people should have been associated with each other. No.
And then the fact that you choose to do this again later in life, I just don't understand. Like, what? No.
Yeah. Because if we get Keegan-Michael Key, we would get the substitute teacher as a silver star. That's funny. That's funny. I want to see him pop up in a Jordan Peele movie.
Galactus. Here, Galactus. Where is he?
Yeah. See, I'm not good with that. Like he like the way he does it is so good.
No, it's funny because that's the way you are regularly with names. We just put some names up there that have Tank read the names. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh.
You can't get mad at me for that.
I don't ever get mad at you, but it's hilarious because you can't read names. Can read everything else, but a name comes up. Nope.
I'm horrible with this name. You know. Let me see if I find this real quick. We get
Ishmael Kitchen, Kent State University.
Take it to the limit. College of the Canyons.
Like so.
Take it to the limit.
Triple Parakeet, Ball State.
AA Ron, Rodgers, Cal.
AA Ron.
Yeah.
Oh,
I put out some of these names. Oh man! All right. What else you want to talk about? Let's talk about some of these upcoming.
I mean, are you interested in this Agatha at all? Are you going to be? I mean, I want to watch it, but are you interested in it?
I think I'm the only one that's interested because I know Chill was talking about it on one of his streams a while ago, and this is the most.
This is more get out of here.
I've been craving my morning spikes. That's
nope. You're not allowed to get it. You have to be here to do that. That's the rule.
I have to be here on a Sunday morning in order to play those clips.
So I found those clips. No one cares, Tank. No one cares.
Go Lakers. But yeah, Chill was doing a stream. There's like how like Marvel needs to actually do stuff that matters, and he was like, no one cares about the Agatha. I'm like, I'm kind of not excited about it, but I'm kind of interested in it. But I know it's not going to mean anything.
It's not connected to anything. But it's not just not connected to anything. There's no character in it that's really great. There's no great characters. It's just nothing.
But I like Catherine Hahn. And I like Aubrey Plaza, and I like
my comic book show.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like it's not going to tie into anything major. It's going to be a complete island, all alone. You know, I mean, it's a spinoff from a show.
It might not, though.
Is that what they're saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to tie in.
It could tie
Resurrection.
It could tie into Scarlet Witch's resurrection. She could be in with the Fantastic Four. Because she does that. Agatha does, deal with that. It's a lot of things you could tie it into.
Yeah. I mean,
but if it's not a good series, like that would make me angry.
I think it's gonna be fun. From the trailers, I thought the trailers were cool. Again, I think I might be one of the only ones that kind of like the trailers. But I don't know. What about you, Brand Man? Are you where's your excitement level for Agatha?
I'd say it's kind of it's somewhere in the middle. I'm definitely interested in it and curious to see what they do. Like I said, I do like the occasional like Marvel movie or show that doesn't necessarily tie into anything, and um, and is more just kind of in its own little corner. Because I don't think they need to do that for every property that comes out. Just have it in its own corner. Have it be a standalone. But I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, really just what this show's all about and what direction they go with. Agatha is not a character that I'm terribly interested in, but I like the talent involved. If it's going to be a continuation from WandaVision, I do like that because that's like my number one favorite MCU show on Disney Plus. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I guess that's my point of view on it. Just got to see how it goes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Ryan's making that face like, nah, I'm good.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it because I watch all the Marvel stuff. This is what we do. Catherine Hahn is good, but she annoys me a lot. So a show around her is going to annoy me. I know it. Aubrey Plaza is awesome.
Yep.
I have no complaints. But once again, she's not what I'm thinking about. I want to think about comic book type of movie, a TV show. I don't see, as much as I enjoy her, I don't see that working. I don't see what's her name, Deborah Joy Rupp, Mrs. Foreman, being in my comic book type of thing that I want to watch. I don't see how it's going to work, but I will watch it first to see if it does work, because maybe it does. I don't have to have all the things, I don't have to be right about all the things, so let's just see. But
Wait,
if it's booty, I'm gonna be like, it's booty.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like it's good if it's trash. But what was it? What was Catherine Hahn in that she annoyed you in?
Everything. She annoys me. Everything.
Really?
Yes, I don't like
Holy crap!
I don't like her.
I love her. I love her.
Yeah, I love her. I think she's great.
Yeah, like she's never had a major role in something big.
No, I mean that's nothing major. But she's my least favorite part about Step Brothers. She's my least favorite part about what's the Lose a Guy in 10 Days. She's my. I just don't like her. Bad Mom. She annoys the freak out of me in Bad Moms. And I've watched both Bad Moms and Bad Moms too. So yeah, I don't like. I just don't like her. So I think
I fell in love with her because of Step Brothers, because like her character was so silly and over the top.
But you remember, I don't like over the top. I think,
but the whole movie is over the top.
Yeah, yeah. You're not wrong.
But like she was in Parks and Rec. I enjoyed her in Parks and Rec.
I didn't like her. It's just my thing, and I recognize that, but I know I'm not going to like a show starring her necessarily. But then it's funny because we're going to come back in next Monday. I'm like, man, I was wrong. I love this show. It's the greatest thing since sliced bread. But it just right now I don't like her.
He's saying the same thing. Catherine Hahn is annoying. Really? Damn.
Really?
Yeah. I like her as that character. I liked her as that character too. Oh yeah, she was Lady Octopus in.
She sure was. Yeah.
Voice acting is not the problem.
Yeah, you can always change things. Because how Brian feels about Catherine Hahn is how I feel about Jack Black.
I can understand it because he goes too far sometimes. Tenacious
D.
Love Tenacious D. So
yeah,
I still love Jack Black. Like the worst I can say about him right now is he needs to shave that fucking beard.
Yeah. Oh man, this is a hate train's coming on right now. That's how I feel about
Kirsten. Even her name. See, look, that's exactly it. There it is, Michael Keaton. Say names.
Well, because I would say because it's Kirsten. Yeah, I would say Kristen, but it's not Kristen. It's Kirsten.
Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah, so I was like, spell your name right. Shallow Hal, Kung Fu Panda. Shallow Hal, he was good in.
Yeah.
Jack Black would be cast in every video game movie now. Oh,
Yeah. You can't believe he's in the Minecraft movie playing Steve.
with that beard. But they're going back to this though. I'm interested in it. It said, I love you, Brian, but I'm sure you'll spend most of Agatha in the see no evil pose. Oh, like that. You know what? And that's another thing that made me kind of excited about it. Like, it looked pretty dark, man. When that chick was like doing like the Exorcist spider
I think it's
walk.
gonna be stupid. I think it's gonna be stupid.
You think it's gonna be stupid?
Yeah, that's my problem. I think it has bones that it could be good. I think it's gonna be stupid, and that's what's gonna make me really angry. And I'm like, why do I didn't need this?
Yeah, I mean, something being scary because at least from some of the pictures it looked scary-ish, but scary and cringy and stupid that's a very, very thin line to walk. Yeah. So yeah. Nacho Libre, King Kong, the episode of Mandalorian are the things I really like him with. Oh yeah, that episode with Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I like Nacho Libre.
Libre is amazing.
Yeah. Nacho Libre.
Yeah.
Kind of like Shallow Hal.
Oh, you can't see it. I have Nacho's mask up here.
Really?
Yeah. As much as I don't mind Jack Black. I think he's funny, but I can understand why someone could say he's annoying.
He is a lot. He is a lot at times.
But yeah, he is also.
He's the best. I love it.
Yeah. He did a good Bowser. He did do good about Agatha gives me Disney Hocus Pocus vibes mixed with Rob Zombie's Monsters. You're like, hey, this is good.
If it's that, whoa, that would be horrible. Oh my gosh.
Because again, that's a fine line of like amazing classic with what were you doing?
But I'll say Pocus wouldn't work as well now.
Yeah, the second one I liked. People didn't like it, but I think they had member berries, with Hocus Pocus.
But I think that's what it is. It's just okay,
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing I didn't really like about
is terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing I didn't really like about the second Hocus Pocus is they tried to make the Sanderson sisters more like less evil than they were in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, why would you walk that back? Like that.
It's not us, it's you. You're the problem.
Yeah, like that's where it didn't quite work for me.
Mama said the moment Mephisto comes on, Brian will go, nope. That's what I'm wondering if Aubrey Plaza is Mephisto. I'll be so cool with that. I would be so cool with that. Aubrey Plaza plays dark and goofy so well. It's like it's who she is.
If they use this freaking show to introduce Mephisto, I would riot.
Really?
And the fact that you're not going to put him in you're not going to put a House of M and Multiverse of Madness. You're not going to use Mephisto there. You're not going to use him in WandaVision, right? And you're going to put it in this. That's nothing to do with anything else. You're going to put him in a throwaway show that doesn't connect to anything else. That would piss me off.
But what if Mephisto is how they resurrect the Scarlet Witch? You know what I mean? He finds it as a way to like, hey, I can control this super powerful being by putting a leash on her as she's like resurrected. And he's using Agatha, as
I just don't understand why he would be using Agatha for that doesn't make any sense in the concept of anything I've read. I don't know if that makes any sense, but Marvel does stuff. So once again, as much as I don't think I'm going to like it, I'm just going to watch it. Episode 1 and 2 come out this week, so I mean, whatever.
Yeah. I said Agatha looks like the Acolyte. That's the thing, man. Like that's why, like, I with anything coming out on Disney, I stop being hyped. You know, I'm like, okay, I'm interested at that's the highest of my excitement level can be. You know, anything over that, I feel like I'm just gonna be disappointed. You know,
I like storylines that follow certain storylines. Like if you're gonna follow kinda storylines, then
Mephisto divides by 0, resurrect Wanda, boom, full circle. I like that.
It's imaginary.
Guys, I'm going to sleep.
Oh shit,
you're
man.
already-
It's past midnight. My
Yeah,
bad.
you're already-
Yeah.
Get out of here. Yeah, we're gonna finish up.
Hey, divide by
All right.
0 is an imaginary number. You can do this.
Ugh.
We get out of here. Hopefully, we'll be back Thursday. And I don't know. Oh, we'll talk about Agatha. We'll pick this up. So
Yeah, because it starts when? Wednesday?
I think so.
20th. It comes
No, I
out
think the
Thursday.
18th.
I thought it's 18th. It's 18th.
Or,
right?
or it might be
Yeah.
Tomorrow night. I think it might be tomorrow night.
Okay.
Yeah, it's past pumpkin.
Past pumpkin time. It's hippity boppity boop.
No, oh yeah, Mephisto is gonna be in Ironheart. So there you go.
Oh, yes?
Think we're ever going to see Ironheart.
No, they played the trailer at D23. I think D23
Yeah.
or Comic-Con, one of the other ones.
Yeah.
Because they did introduce King in a Bugs Spree commercial. What?
Can of Raid.
That's funny. All right, let's get out of here. It is late. Appreciate all you guys. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, man, just hit that like button. It helps us out a lot. Hit that share button. It helps us out too. We're trying to get to 2,000 by the end of the year. We're only about 400, a little bit less than 400 away. I think we might be able to get it.
I think we can.
Yeah, it's like 375 or something like that. But yeah, appreciate all the new people. Sorry I was super late, but Heel, Silhouetted, thanks for coming in. Deuce, Mama Bear, Travis coming in, hanging out. I know
he was
Derpy
here
in
earlier. Derpy was in here too.
Yeah,
Cleves,
Martin, our one viewer over on Twitch. As always, appreciate him.
Of course, Kenny can't do it. Say anything without Kenny.
Yeah, of course. All of our members, we appreciate all the everyone that comes in, becomes a member. I got plans, man. I got ideas of things I want to do that includes members. Maybe I find some time and it happens.
It's so funny because you guys don't know. I talked to Tank off show for like I could talk to Tank for like hours. Yeah, he's like, I got all these plans. I'm like, let's see how we gonna do any of this stuff.
Yeah. Cool. We'll just make a 25th hour in the day. Yeah.
Let's go and do day 8, hour 25. Let's go.
Yeah. Even then I'll be like, but yeah, appreciate everyone in that, coming in, hanging out with us. Anybody else we missed, sorry, but
Tony,
Tony, Anzo in here.
Chill.
Oh yeah, chill. We gotta get Chill on here. Collector Movie Man.
Yep.
Yeah. We gotta get Chill. I definitely want to talk to Chill about the whole. I know you guys might not care as much, but I'm like big into it with the whole Star Wars.
I know you're so
drama.
into it. I'm like,
because it is, man. Because
it's not. It doesn't matter. Like that's.
I think it bothers me the same way it bothers Chill. So when I watch his videos and he gets all like worked up about it, I get all worked up about it. And I know you guys really like don't care.
It doesn't matter. It's like, yeah, I don't care about you guys. Whatever.
Yeah. But I think it matters, man. Like, just because you hate somebody doesn't mean like you should shut them up. You know what I mean? Especially when your hate is like more jealous.
Well, there's some people I hate that I would love to shut up. I think it'd be good
that's true.
It'd be good for everybody.
That is true. That's true. But yeah, cool. Let's get out of here. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys on Thursday. Talk Agatha and hopefully some other movies. Appreciate you guys. We will see you guys on Thursday. Later.
See you guys.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We out here.